Babble.
Yeah, that's the complication. Colin, let's switch for now.
I got a warning.
Eat this cookie first.
I got a warning for spamming from one of the moderators.
What?
I got a warning for spamming from one of the moderators.
Yeah, you should not be spamming.
This actually works with the Ukraine flag.
Can you get banned from the chat even if you're doing the live stream? Yeah, it's a new record.
You actually can. And you probably should be.
Yeah, I will be the first.
Already on the stream, so
Yeah,
it's totally fine.
I will be the
Put it
first.
there. Just maybe hold it. What do you think?
Oh wait, because we're gonna hand it around, right?
Yeah. You need to keep your muscle in shape, Okay, guys. So, since I'm talking right now, hello everyone, good to see you. Hi Miriam, hello Andreas Lech, hello Steffen Berr, how you doing, Steffen?
I want to point out that the chat just began and I already got a warning for spamming the chat, so I think that's probably a record.
Hello Robert Jonasar, good to see you all, guys. So guys, today I'm actually, look, no elements are being shown on the screen. This app is so fucking bugged. Let's discuss the great sanctions being lifted by Trump that were imposed on Russia before. They were lifted by Trump today. He lifted some sanctions from Russian banks, 5 Russian banks. I'm going to name them a bit later. Russian banks, and they stopped supplying Ukraine with weapons today. They paused it for about 3 months at least. Classical Trump's team. Let's discuss.
And now I'm to respond to this. Well,
I think Jake
I'll have
Burrow
you know.
actually talked about it.
Yeah, I saw he came out with a video just today, another one.
So yeah, and unless well,
Well, let me just begin by saying I actually did my homework before I came on this, Rick, and I actually rewatched the video from our last time together, our very first Bear Brothers from May, and then the feeling was a little more hopeful. We actually were talking about maybe the United States actually doing something. That's what it felt like, and I feel like we've kind of been jerked back and forth by the current administration. There's some hope. Oh no, there's the White House meeting. Then there's some hope again, and now we have this. And at the same time, there's a bill in the Senate that is supposed to promise so-called bone-crushing sanctions, and it has 80 out of 100 senators in support of it. 81, but now at the same time, Trump is doing this. Jake Bro has the suspicion that there's basically a secret deal between Trump and Putin where the deal was, hey, we're going to bomb Iran, and Russia, you won't get involved. Therefore, we'll let you do whatever you want in Ukraine, and we won't get involved. Which is just one of the most horrifying and cynical ways to play with people's lives. And it's very weak at the end of the day.
So from what I understand or I've heard is that the lifting sanctions has to do with like a nuclear power plant in Hungary. I actually heard the opposite. I heard that the most of the sanctions got renewed, and it was just the sanctions about this Hungarian nuclear power plant. And the reason why it was sanctioned was because it had some ties with Russian financial institutions because the Russian banks gave a loan for the project. But those are the only lifts that's the only lifting of sanctions I'm aware of myself.
Do you know more, Rick? Can you share? Is there something more recent that we're not aware of? What is the latest?
Yeah, let's see what's the latest. Because there might be, as always, an update. It was a mistake, like a technical mistake or something, or
it sounds a lot worse than it actually is.
Or it might be a fake. So let's see what really happens right now. Where's Sternenko? No updates on that. Let me read that. So, basically, what's here in English? It's Syria.
Yes, that's who's Syria. That's
but it had something to do with Russian sanctions connected to that. Just give me a second.
Yeah,
I'll translate the Ukrainian news into English and read you the news exactly how it is made, okay?
Okay.
And I'll check other channels if they confirm that too. But Sternenko is never doing this shit. If it's some fake, he will never risk to really posted. So I think it should be. Okay, it's still not working, right? Oh, at least one showed up. I need to work more to show the second one.
Yeah.
But I'll translate the news. You guys discuss the weapons delivery to Ukraine being paused for at least 3 months. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, no. I saw a headline today about the delay or pause in Patriot missiles, Patriot system missiles.
Like I think every missile.
I think this is what you're talking about, by the way. But if I'm off, let me know.
Okay. What's the U.S. lifts Russian sanctions that hindered expansion of Hungarian nuclear power plant? No, that's the new one. It's about Russian banks. So just give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
It is possible, though, as you were saying, Stefan, that this has more to do with relief for Hungary than for Russia.
Because the as I understand it, and I'm not an expert on this.
Trying to be optimistic here.
The nuclear power plant project was funded by Russian banks. So because
But
it's
it was
like
for
straight
Hungary.
along, it was for Hungary, and so because like the banks are sanctioned, the project was sanctioned basically. And from what I understand, this is Trump saying like, okay, you can build a nuclear power plant, which in a way like that's actually good for reducing reliance on Russian gas, right? Because if you're increasing
Correct.
domestic nuclear energy, right, that means less importing gas from Russia. So, but this is the latest thing I saw, but this was the 29th of June, so it sounds like you're talking about something now. Anyway, let's
Rick,
check
I
the
just
chat.
want to say I really admire you. I mean, you're a one-man show. You are the host. You are also the technician. You are the marketing magnate. You are the, as we say, both the CEO and the janitor
He's
here.
IT also.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. But in the beginning of it, like when I started doing these live streams, either from home or from
It's gone again. It's gone.
It's
Both
gone?
are
The second one is gone. You see how this piece of shit of app works? It just I adjusted the blue one and the yellow one has gone. It's gone away. So it's fucked up. So yeah, I wanted to say that when I started doing this, there were more technical difficulties, more like learning and more stress. So it looked totally different before. So now I'm like becoming more professional in this. Now,
What app are we talking about that it's not working?
Streamlabs, OBS, but the mobile version, their desktop version is better, though still has much more bugs than OBS Studio. But the mobile one, oh my god, it's so bugged.
I do have my laptop here. We could do it over a laptop.
No. It doesn't. It's not that easy
Okay.
to do that. So take the mic.
Sure.
It translated only the part. Oh no, maybe not the part. Just give me a second. I'll check. Should be translating all the text. So I really need to bring the news as it is. You see that? Yeah. So it translated all of the news. Let me dictate it into the mic real quick. So guys, Trump lifted sanctions against several Russian companies and banks after removing restrictions against Syria on July 1. Russian entities were also excluded from sanctions lists. Among them are Rosoboronexport, which is Russian Defense Export. That's the name of the company. Just imagine. The company basically says the military export of Russia. I mean, its name says that. Several banks like Temp Bank, Mir, Business Bank, Russian Financial Alliance, RFK Bank, so at least 4 of them, as well as enterprises such as Syrio Import, Maritime Assistance, STG Logistics, and others. Sanctions were also partially lifted against Russian individuals, but their names are currently unknown. So there's actually a link that leads to the US Treasury, and here somewhere in the list, so there was a screenshot only of the top of the list of sanctions that were lifted. So somewhere in here we can definitely find those companies. We just need to use Control F if you say something while I'm doing that to confirm that, because it's easy to say something when you don't have the proof, but that's ofactreasury.gov, so it's your governmental, United States governmental website.
Yeah.
And how do we do Control F on mobile? Ага, знайти на сторінці. Find on this page. Ross.
Well, I think the bottom line is the following, dear rollers.
Yeah. Rosobоронexport at least.
Yeah.
So I think all the other companies are right. So, guys, you see, I am a bit shocked by this,
Yeah.
but I'm not sad. I'm not really like doomed or something. I think this might be a good lesson for us. This
Yeah.
might be a crisis that will lead to us producing our own
Yeah.
weapons faster, finding solutions faster.
Yeah.
Not only us, but also Europeans. Europeans need to keep speed up the pace, right?
Yeah,
Europeans need to help us replace U.S. solutions with our own ones, and we're already in the process of that. But probably this situation will speed it up. So let's be optimists here. There's still a way to be.
Are you familiar with the term rage donating?
Yeah, everyone rage donate.
So actually, I'm super serious about this, and Steffen and I made the kind of like the sad joke the other day that if you donated to our earlier fundraiser, the Berr Battalion, you've done more to support Ukraine than the Trump administration has. And that's true, because everything that is current, you might say, oh, well, aren't they still supplying like communications and logistics? Those are only the things that carried over from what the Biden administration already promised. The Trump administration has not promised any or delivered any new aid. So, dear rollers, if you've donated in the past, you've done more to help Ukraine than the entire current American administration has. And it's actually on days like these, whether or not the sanctions news is true or not, I mean, let's say it's not true, then we're still at the same level as we were before, which was not good. If it is true, it's really bad. And we really need the support of individual donations to Rick's fundraisers. We also have our own fundraiser, but I'll wait to talk about that until you tell me it's okay.
Guys, I have an idea today. We raised decent amount of money on my PayPal yesterday, and I want to make an exception. Sorry, chewing and talking at the same time is a bad idea. But I want to make an exception today and encourage you to donate to Florida Battalion and to also maybe my NAFA campaign. Only to those two. Of course, you can send money to the PayPal if you want to buy the tickets for the Kraken patch, because we're raffling the Kraken patch this week, guys. I'm totally fine if you don't send any donations on PayPal today. Let's help the guys get their Berr Battalion fundraiser at least to $10,000. I say at least. I say at least, but there's still like.
Let's also talk a little bit about it. So we're trying to the Florida Battalion. We're trying to fundraise
Please
for a
tell
truck.
people how much is already raised. Sorry to interrupt
of course.
And how much we need to get to $10,000 on that fundraiser today.
Yes. So right now we're trying to raise just under 23,000 USD. We're 36% of the way there at $8,375. And this campaign is specifically supporting the 36th Marine Brigade. They were doing some of the fighting in Kursk, I believe. And we really want to get them a truck. So we're getting an AFO 2.0 truck for them. And the faster we can finish this fundraiser, the faster the guys can get their transportation.
Yeah. So I want to tell you guys about this fundraiser and why this is more than just a single fundraiser. This is actually the catalyst for a lot of other fundraisers. Steffen and I were on the train back home from Kiev, and we had just wrapped up the Berr Battalion fundraiser, where we also got to do the interview with you in May. And we had this idea, what if we can replicate what we just did in every single state in the United States? Because we feel, and maybe you feel this way as well, that the United States is somewhat underrepresented in aid to Ukraine. But we know that there are a lot of ordinary people in the US that want to help. So we thought we'd create a battalion, a fundraising battalion in every state. For example, the New York Battalion, the California Battalion, the Texas Battalion. And the very first campaign that launched is the Florida Battalion. And this is our shining example, our first project. And if we can make this a success, then we can show that this can be replicated in 49 other states. That's 50 trucks in total. 50 trucks. And I also wanted to add something, because we have this little bonus going on. Rick, I'm just going to give you the microphone. If you donate today to the Florida Battalion, you will also automatically be entered in our raffle for these incredibly awesome NAFO socks. I'm just going to go ahead and show it to the camera real fast.
I've seen the socks themselves. I actually have a pair of my own. They're real.
So these are the amazing NAFO socks. Oh, thank you, Rick. Yeah, these are. Wait, hang on. Yeah,
Maybe a bit brighter.
yeah, a little brighter. Okay, then the NAFO socks. I'm sorry. I wanted to bring actually a pair with me today, but I couldn't make it in time.
By the way, you can show above because these are not seen.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
These could be yours if you donate today to the Florida Battalion. You get for every $10 you donate, you get a raffle ticket. So if you donate 100 or 115, you need to donate 115 to get the patch, but that also already gives you 11 raffle tickets, or shall we say 11.5 raffle tickets. So thank you, my rollers, and maybe see you on the donor wall. Oh, and if you donate, please write in the chat that you donated and how many raffle tickets you donated for.
Thank you. Good job, Colin.
Thank you, Colin.
Yes.
So, guys, I tried to put up the QR codes for both campaigns on
He
the
tried for
screen.
like 30 minutes. I watched him. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
I'm gonna try again. You please read the messages in the chat and respond to
Okay.
them. Thank
Hammer
you, Steffen.
test. I don't know what that is. Dan S. in Kiev says, "In NAFO we trust." Yes, we do. Trump needs taco socks. You know that's a great idea. Pravda Brewing makes now a special beer about Trump too. So maybe they can make a taco beer. Pravda Brewing can make a taco beer.
Taco beer, yes.
Yeah. Trump always chickens out. Also about this whole aid thing, the thing is, like, I often tell people, like, stop caring about what Trump does, because the way it is, it's always, like, good news one day.
We got it.
You got it. Yes.
Now the Florida Battalion. I put it in the center, in between, and it breaks everything. Let's do it.
Okay. I was saying that I tell people, don't care so much about what Trump does, because one day it's good news, one day it's bad news, and it's good news again, then it's bad news again. And it's honestly just kind of a mix of everything. Yes, thank you for turning that down,
Interrupted
Colin.
you.
Like, for example, just a couple days ago, we also heard that the U.S. approved the transfer of Abrams tanks from Australia, like almost like 60 Abrams tanks. And,
They blocked it?
No. It's approved now.
Oh, okay.
It's in
Good.
Poland, and they're coming into Ukraine. So,
As I told you, I put the patch in between it. Everything disappeared.
Okay. Yeah.
So, guys, I unfortunately, okay, I'll try another things. I'll try to put it below. Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
it works or above.
I bet you everyone's going to be talking about this for 2 or 3 days, and then in 2 or 3 days we'll get some good news again, and then it'll be bad news again. So I always tell people, I know it's hard, but try not to worry too much, because like all of this stuff is done for a reason. It's to like take up media time and airtime and to emotionally exhaust people.
Or to distract from other issues. Yeah,
Yeah,
psychological
so
warfare.
it's like, just Trump's gonna do Trump basically, and at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is focus on what you can do as an individual to help Ukraine. Focus on what Europe can do. Focus on what Ukraine can do for itself. And it's only a matter of time. Like, this is not a sustainable war for Russia. Like, every day that Ukraine holds out is a day that's closer to victory. So
You know,
So
Russia's
we'll
economy is in very bad state. You guys have seen the news that Putin basically said on TV that they will reduce the budget, the military budget spending, and it's crazy. Like, so you won't believe. Okay, something really shitty should happen with Russian economy already, that Putin go out on national television and say that. So believe me, they are in a very bad situation right now. And what Trump is doing today, well, actually yesterday, he lifted those sanctions, of Syria, right? Not of. How do you say? Lifted from Syria, like.
You can say both. But
Trump lifted the sanctions on Syria.
On Syria.
There were sanctions on Syria.
Yeah.
He lifted them.
On Syria.
So he lifted them off of Syria.
Off of Syria.
Off of Syria. I
Yes.
guess. But you never really. You just say he lifted the sanctions.
Okay, so he lifted the sanctions off of Syria, but to make it not really visible, he has lifted some sanctions from Russia.
Yeah.
That was actually a tricky way. But of course, everyone who goes through them noticed the
Yeah.
Russian sanctions there.
I wonder if any of those individuals bought Trump coin that had the sanctions lifted off of them.
I actually, the only thing that would make sense to me is if maybe this was Putin said, "Hey, Trump, if you lift some sanctions, then I might agree to a ceasefire." And
Yeah,
so
I
he's
might
probably,
agree. What a
he's
great
probably
negotiator.
stringing him along. Yeah.
So,
Edition. Look, Colin.
yes,
trying badly.
we have one patch. So, guys, this is the patch. This is the alligator patch. The goddess Gloria, the gator, who is supposed to represent all the female soldiers on the front lines. So that was specifically stated by Brett, who is the battalion leader of the Florida Battalion. This alligator is female and is supposed to be in support of all the female soldiers.
Yeah.
Okie doke, guys. We already have at least one or two donations. We have one from Robert Jonasar.
Oh, that came in earlier today. We were going to tell you
It was
about
earlier
that. Yeah.
today, but we went to $405, and it's what?
$25 already.
It's one
Awesome.
donation from Kathy S, $30. Supported
Nice.
you from Wrigley.
3 raffle tickets for you.
Tickets, please. As an
Yes.
American, I love and thank you for representing us. Yes.
All right, three tickets for Kathy. Yes.
We also, the Wizard of Ooze referred to us as gummy bears.
The gummy bears.
Thank
there
you
we
for
go.
that. I love it.
We're known in NAFO as the brothers already, so we can
The
make
Bear
that.
Brothers.
That would be a great patch idea. The gummy bears.
The gummy bears. Yeah, that could work, especially with the Haribos, right?
With what?
Yeah.
Haribo? The Haribo gummy bears? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, she actually just commented late to the stream. Just donated to Rick and Colin and Steffen, dealing with some problems at home. They have to miss the streams just so at Rick the Ukrainian knows it will be temporary. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Someone's calling. Yeah. You can always call the senators and the House of Reps, but the thing is, like, also everyone in the U.S. is also talking about the big ugly bill that they were just talking about in the Senate. So
I'm
Like,
face palming from these fucking QR codes. It's just unbelievable.
do you think is there like a limit of the amount of things you can post, or?
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put 4 elements there and it worked perfectly. It's just about the positioning. Somehow they intersect even if you don't see it. Like,
Gotcha.
terrible. Let me get rid of this one.
So, questions to the rollers in the chat. Do you guys have any questions, or is there anything you'd like for us to talk about today?
Yes.
That's good.
Is this a Ukraine channel? Yes, it is. Wesley asked.
We have a lot of nationalities here today, of course. We have Rick the Ukrainian, who is, in fact, Ukrainian. And
Colin the German.
I am both German and American. I would say Steffen, if it's okay to say, I would say Dutch American, because
Yeah.
he spent a lot of time in the Netherlands.
I don't identify as German at all
So we
anymore.
have here
Yeah.
the Netherlands represented, we have Germany represented, we have the United States of America represented, and Ukraine represented.
Yes.
So we could start our own little United Nations.
Colin and I are less typical for Americans. Like, for starters, we can find where things on maps are.
And we read
so
books.
we can actually tell you where Ukraine is on
Sorry
a
about
map or where France is on a map.
As an American, I like to make fun of Americans.
We're in relatively good shape, if I could say so ourselves. Yeah, and yeah, we read. Yeah.
Someone actually the other day on LinkedIn, I was saying something critical of the United States, and they called me anti-American. They called me
I think that's a
anti-American, and that I was being like discriminatory.
So, were you replying to some mega Trumpists?
No, I was saying I was going to be boycotting all U.S. Businesses regarding new deals, given the practices of the current administration. This was shortly after the Zelensky blow up in the White House, but it also had to do with the flagrant disregard for human rights in the United States, and it comes to immigrants and so on and so forth. I mean, think about this, guys. Like, the United States is a nation of immigrants. Every single person there who is not a Native American was an immigrant. And this talk about, well, they're
It's only a few
illegal,
hundred
they're
years
illegal.
ago.
The immigration authorities didn't even begin until I think the late 1800s. So there was no immigration authority to control you coming in. So everyone was an illegal immigrant.
Yep.
And it's just
Absolutely right.
unbelievable what's happening right now. Like, wake up, America. We're all immigrants.
Yeah.
Well, it's just really handy for Trump to, make up this fake reality and just pretend that Trump's family always lived in the United States for not just centuries, for millennia, and any
Donald Trump's like grandfather or great grandfather came from Germany.
Yeah, like they literally Consul Emeritus, like his gift to Trump was like this blown up
Birth certificate.
big black birth certificate of like Trump's like great grandfather.
Even greater. I think it was not that far long ago, in fact.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to thank you who bought the gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Robert Jonasar, for 20 gifted. Thank you, Mr. Kaplan, for 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Johnny Nadregard, for, what was it, 5 or 10 there? It's just hidden in the chat right now. I cannot see it. And also, thank you for that super chat, Johnny Nadregard. It was probably Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. I just don't remember exactly, but thank you. Speak for yourself. I'm like 120th native. LOL.
That's a very American thing to say.
Yeah, hello to One Grail, and I would venture to say that 120th of you is not an immigrant.
Yeah, there we go.
So, guys, I need to really say it once again, and maybe 3 or 4 times again. Right above Steffen, you can see the QR code. That leads to Florida Battalion Fundraiser. You see, I actually named it.
Someone had just, you were doing so well. Someone had just commented, I thought you guys were going to be dumb racists. We were proving him wrong.
Well, Ukraine's so far away. There's an ocean between us. Why should we care?
Like, we give all of our taxes. We'll give all of our taxes to Ukraine.
No, we're not in Florida, Will. We're fundraising.
External revenue stream.
There are people from Florida who are fundraising for Ukraine. We're supporting that effort.
So, guys, Florida Fundraiser. It's not a fundraiser for Florida. It's a fundraiser for a truck.
The Floridians are the fundraisers. It's like the Germany battalion or the France battalion or the UK battalion or the Dutch battalion. And now, instead of calling it the USA battalion, we felt it would be more effective to create, instead of just one campaign, 50 campaigns, one for every state. That way we can raise not one truck, but 50 trucks. And the very first campaign is the Florida Battalion. And we really hope this one succeeds, because if it does succeed, then we can go on and launch the 49 other campaigns and get those trucks as soon as possible to the units on the front lines.
What he said.
Nemo, thank you for that 10 Canadian super chat. He says, "Great stream, love the diversity." What do you mean about diversity in this case?
A lot of people see diversity only in terms of skin color, so they think and see like 3 white males. But people that think more deeply, and I assume that's what this gentleman was doing.
Steffen is a deep person. I would say.
have the Netherlands represented here. We have Germany represented here. We have the United States. We have Ukraine. So we have 4 different nations. And I would also talk about diversity of thought and experience, rather than just diversity of skin color. So there's a lot of different kinds of diversity, and to say that it's only skin color would be a bit superficial.
Kind of racist,
Kind of
actually.
racist, no?
It would be
I
racist.
guess we all think the same because we're white. Is that the case?
Yeah, Steffen is not being ironic. He says yes, and he totally agrees with you. I'm sure. Hello, Viper UA. How you doing, guys? Do you know Viper? He's a volunteer in the Ukrainian army from South Africa, and he serves here for what, 4th year? Viper, if I'm not mistaken, joined in 2022, but of course I could be mistaken. So guys, we had 2 donations on PayPal. First one from Cass, who donated both to my PayPal and to your campaign. She donated $30 here too, just like there, saying tickets please, glad to see the brothers joining you. Thank you very much. After that, Tone Ottesen, she's from Norway, guys, I remind you. She donated $200. She really wants that Kraken patch, guys. She says, release the Kraken, with the caps lock, to which fundraiser you like, but the patch is mine though. Okay, thank you very much. So guys, let's see if we're slacking on raising funds for Florida Battalion. Okay, we actually sorry, we actually slackened a bit because it was only the donation from Cass. Guys, please donate to that campaign today. Use the QR code above or the first link in the description of the stream. It will be really appreciated both by Bear Brothers and by me, because today, since we raised, well, a good sum of money. We raised yesterday on the stream. I did it from home, not from the coffee shop. And people were hyped, I don't know for what, maybe for me being honest with them and stuff like that. They donated yesterday $1,760. So yeah, guys, you see, donate here today, please. Let's help the guys, because their fundraiser is out there already for a month, right?
4 weeks, yeah.
4 weeks, and as you can see, it's not even halfway there. So let's bring it to maybe 10,000 today. Of course,
awesome.
That would be great.
It's not an easy task, but I'm sure we can do this. So, guys, let's talk about the Ukrainian army then. It usually is one of the most encouraging things we can talk about the 36th Marine Brigade. Do you know anything about them?
We
Go
can
ahead,
talk about our friend had a. Daniel had a friend who was his wife's brother or something like that was serving with the 36th Marines as a. Yeah, he was unfortunately he was killed recently. So like that's the we don't know someone in the 36th, but we know someone whose relative was in the 36th. Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that he was killed, and
that's specifically why they selected the 36th Brigade. It's technically the 36th Marine Brigade,
Marine,
and it's the fire support company of the 36th Marine Brigade. And in fact, if you go to the website through the QR code listed above, the boys made a video from the 36th Brigade talking about themselves and why this truck is so important for them. And they've been waiting a while now on a truck. So as
on the website,
if you go to the Help 99 page, right there. That's where you can learn a little bit more about.
The video could be longer than usually, or not? No. I think it's just
the regular standard request. Yeah. Well, it's also because it's not just the time it takes to fundraise the truck. Colin and I have been told there's like a 6-month waiting period now between requesting a truck through Help 99 and actually getting it. And one reason Colin and I wanted to do the 50 states campaign is that we really wanted to put a huge dent in that waiting list. So like people don't have to wait 6 months. Maybe they only have to wait 2 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's really really good. And let's switch places. I'm ready.
There we go.
So, guys, the idea initially was for me to sit at the back here, but in the center, you gotta get closer to us because it's pretty narrow. Yeah. So even closer. Thank you. The idea was to put Bear Brothers at the front and me still sitting in between, like kind of in the center. So I'm still a host. $21 donation from Terrence Salva. Good to see these young and intelligent fellows from Florida. No, they are not from Florida, from California.
I understand the
initially.
confusion. Yeah.
But
we're from Florida today.
Yeah.
Indeed, release the Kraken, Slava Ukraini, and for a free Krim. So it's Crimea.
Can I say something real fast? So, as a Floridian, you guys might have been seeing some bad news out of Florida recently that the Trump administration wants to create basically an internment camp or a concentration camp there for immigrants. And we really want to show that also that a lot of Floridians are not like that. A lot of Floridians disagree with that, and they actually are in support of human rights and democracy and liberty, and not concentration camps. And that's also why it's important to show that and demonstrate that through this campaign. Basically, I say a donation for the Florida campaign is basically a vote against these concentration camps that are being built in Florida.
I didn't know that they are built in Florida, by the way.
It's a project.
They're making it right now.
They're calling it Alligator Alley because it's like they don't even really put a fence up because it's just surrounded by swamps and
alligators,
by wildlife. So there's nowhere really anywhere to run to. So Yeah.
It's like a modern day Alcatraz,
Yeah.
more or less.
Also, Paul says you should make it a competition between the states, launch all 50 campaigns at the same time.
You know, that was
So you
our
can
idea,
raise the most.
but
There's
corporate
issues with that. Yeah.
no, they're
Corporate said no.
corporate said no.
Well, it's also because
When I say corporate,
we also want to make this a team effort where, you know, if one state's struggling, the other states can help them. And because
Yeah.
we don't want to do this just once. We want to set up the relationships of people and the communities where we can start doing this regularly. So maybe
Yeah.
like every few months, like Jake Crow, we can consistently send 50 trucks.
So basically, Help 99, the organization that we work with, didn't want to initially start all 50 at once because there's a bit of a liability aspect there, because in case some of the fundraisers don't meet their goals, they're still obligated to financially complete the goal. And they wanted to test the waters first with the Florida campaign. That's why I was saying that's why this Florida campaign is so important, because once the Florida campaign succeeds, then we really can launch several states at the same time, and we have this competition.
What'd you do?
Guys, there's a kind of, how do you call that?
Hack?
Not a hack, but kind of. Oh my god, there's a term for that. Like
Shortcut?
when shortcut. Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a shortcut to see it updated faster. Press donate button, and you will get to exactly donor box page, and it updates almost instantly. So if you're struggling to find, like, to wait for it to be updated on the donation page, you can press donate button on your phone. It works only on the phone. You cannot do it from laptop or PC. I discovered it. So you can actually then copy this, and you can then send it to your laptop or the PC and open that donor box page. Guys, please donate to that QR code today and to these awesome fellas campaign. They are doing one for Florida Battalion, which is, I think it is meant to encourage Floridians to donate to this campaign, right? What about the representation in Florida? Do you guys have friends there who are promoting the campaign there?
Yes. Yes. So we have a guy. His name is. Should I share his whole name, Colin, or just the first name?
No, share his whole name. It's on
His
social
name
media
is
as well.
Brett Up the Grove. And he has a small team who are basically pushing this fundraiser right now. And it's actually getting a little hard, and the reason why is because Trump thought it would be a good idea to crash the U.S. economy and make the U.S. dollar weaker against the euro. So we actually had to keep updating the amount we have to fundraise because these idiots are making the dollar weaker and
guys,
weaker. Yeah.
it's
That's why
actually
it's,
not fair, to be honest, that they are updating this campaign, but because there are some campaigns that it's because of the euro, right?
Yeah, it's a dollar.
We
It's
set it in
US
euros.
euros, yeah.
Still feels a bit.
Yeah, it
because,
is what
like,
it is.
You're updating it like for a few $100s, right? Not for thousands of
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah. It was
So
like,
I think it's not a big difference between the initial sum of money and the one that you get in the end, right?
Yeah.
So not a big problem.
Well, and also, like, what we've noticed is that it's usually the first fundraiser that's the hardest, because once you're already there once and you have all the pictures you can share from Ukraine, you have more credibility with people, and the second fundraiser usually becomes a lot easier. So
That's why we need you guys with this first fundraiser. We have to overcome this hurdle.
Yeah, and Brett's going to come deliver this truck himself to Ukraine, so you might even be able to have him here maybe in a month or two, and you could also do a live
would be
stream
cool.
with Brett, and
And
you
he
can talk
should-
about how amazing we are.
You should wear an alligator hat for the interview.
We'll have him bring you an alligator hat also.
And when we have the Wisconsin Battalion, John Johnson of Wisconsin should wear the cheese head hat.
John Johnson of Wisconsin.
I'm not making this up. That's his real name. His name is John Johnson, and he's from Wisconsin.
Awesome, guys. Andreas made a alligator emoji there.
Yeah.
Look
Oh, how cool.
at this. Yeah, he.
Thank you for the emoji.
Now we have it in the
Moral
chat.
support.
It's really cool. Thank you, Andreas. So, guys, we for now have only one donation to the Berr Battalion campaign. That's upsetting, to be honest. But I'm sure we're gonna get more by the end of the stream. Please don't get upset.
Okay.
We have 45 people watching, so hey, if just like 4 people donated, we would be up to
it
4
could be
donations.
$10, $20, whatever you can. It should not necessarily be 100 euros to get the patch. If you cannot afford that, you can just donate.
five bucks for whatever our coffee goes for nowadays in Florida. Or
You know, guys, I
For
will.
eggs.
What I'm gonna do by the end of the stream to cheer you up I'm gonna donate half of the money we're gonna raise on PayPal today to your campaign.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
We're
Rick,
gonna give Rick a big hug then. Thank you.
Okay, all together?
No, thank you, Rick. That's very generous of you. Thank
keep
you.
donating to the PayPal too. I told you, it's like the
help each
stars
other.
lined up, and we raised a very good amount of money yesterday, sum of money yesterday. So today I can easily do this. Thank you guys very much for donating yesterday and today. So okay, let's do it. Donate to my PayPal.
You will literally then also get the Florida patch yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna get them for rollers. In Rollers Fund Rollers on our Discord, we have this chat. I told you about it, right? Those rollers who cannot afford the patches, they can request it in that chat, and other rollers will donate
super cool.
into that fund, and then we're gonna get them the patches. So with today's money, we're also get rollers some patches. So guys, we have 3 donations on
Am I
our.
also a roller? Because I am in your thing where I donate a small monthly amount. Does that make me a roller, or what is the criteria to be a roller?
Oh, yeah, you're actually a roller. Wow. And I was supposed to send you a package?
No, the video of our last or package as well.
Okay, when do you leave Ukraine?
I leave Kiev on Saturday.
And do you know when you come back?
No, but I'm sure it'll be soon.
Like in a few months, probably,
Yeah,
right?
at the very
You
latest.
might come with
I'll
somebody,
probably,
right?
I'm going to
Yeah.
probably come with the first
So-
Americans from the Florida Battalion, maybe the Texas Battalion.
Yeah.
Maybe you were thinking about a specific
I know.
Texan.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching this,
I'm not
She-
going to say the name.
her latest feedback to this question. Well, when I first just asked it about it in general, the answer was not a positive one. But then I mentioned that it was going to be the Texas Battalion, and
You now have your Rick Roller patch. It's different from Rick the Ukrainian. You see, it's a personal
Amazing.
patch
Yes.
of a Rick Roller. So
I'm going to attach
you're
it right now.
definitely a Rick Roller already, and sorry that I didn't give it to you yet.
So we're
Or
up.
did I? Maybe you already have it.
I do not.
Maybe I just
do
forgot.
not. I
You
only
do-
have
you do
it
not.
to Ukrainian.
Okay.
So we're up to $8,520.
Oh,
my God, thank
nice.
you so
And
much.
how
Thank
it
you
is
to
not
whoever
updated
donated.
here?
I don't know.
If you donated, please write it in the comments below so that we know to enter you. Also
I think it was
to
that
the
one was
raffle.
anonymous.
If I'm just going to say it again, we're also everyone who donates gets
You forget the mic.
everyone who donates gets entered in the raffle, and we are currently raffling off NAFO socks. So these incredibly cool, sexy, delightful NAFO socks can be yours.
The problem is that person who donated to that campaign more than $115, I think, to get one patch. That person did not put themselves on the donor wall, so please tell us in the chat
Yep.
who that was, and if you want to get the tickets for the socks, okay?
Yeah.
So let us know, guys, please. Thank you. Okay, so what do we have here in the chat? What is happening in the chat? Let's communicate to
We're
our
seeing
friends.
a lot of Florida patches in the chat.
Awesome. When first see you guys, it made my hair stand up on the back of my neck.
Wow.
So
Thank you,
scared of
Wesley.
us.
I've never gotten that
Wesley
compliment
helps.
before.
Why? We don't. Okay.
Is that a positive?
It's
or
either a
negative
good
thing?
joke or a bad joke. Let's find out. Let's fuck around and find out.
Fafo.
Yeah.
Up to
So-
49 people watching. Let's see if we can get the live chat up to 100 people. That'd be pretty cool.
Rue in the middle, the filmmaker who made the film about the guy called Moses. I don't know
I am
what you're talking
confused.
about. Do you?
I am confused.
You're also
I
confused.
am
Okay,
confused.
positive. I don't know, man. What is it you talking about? You're confusing us. Now, these guys are cool. Are you even talking about us? Because now I don't know. Okay, so
Yeah, cool.
Some random facts about lions.
Paul Deberitz, I forgot to thank you for that super chat that Stefan read the message from. At some point he said, Paul Deberitz said, you should make a competition between the states, launch all 50 campaigns at the same time, and see who can raise the fastest. Yeah, it would be awesome. But the problem is also about the page, the campaign page for NAFO trucks. The more campaigns are
Terrence.
active there, the harder it is to like make how do you call it? Make a structure of it or something. It is getting too much
Too
there.
many
Like
campaigns.
too many campaigns. we right now have 15 campaigns there ongoing, and it's already a bit messy, I would say. I'm happy to be in this mess together with you guys. Your campaign and mine.
I mean, if I can say this, maybe it's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
The also just what Help 99 does, it's really exploded. I mean, their very first campaign was one truck, right?
No,
and
few
now
trucks,
it's fairly regular that they have about 25 to 30 at a time.
We moved to $8,682. So basically, one more person. It was Robert Jonassar donating
Thank you, Robert.
120.05 patch for Rick Rollers. Then
Thank you.
Terrence donated 30 Canadian. Way to go, Florida! Great initiatives from
Thank
these
you,
nice
Robert and
two
Terrence.
fellows.
Yes.
All the best and go all Rick Rollers. Slava Ukraini.
Slava.
Oh, see, it's the Canadian bucks. Oh, I understand now the geese dollar.
So guys, let me now again, then, since I'm given half of the money we raised today on my PayPal, let me now advertise the PayPal fundraiser full time.
We have no objections.
Yeah, take it.
All right.
And here's the Kraken patch we have.
Oh,
did you see
my
one
gosh.
before? Like, I mean, in
Only in the movies.
I've seen the Kraken guys before in person, but I don't have one of their patches
I like
yet.
your sarcasm. But anyway, like,
Can I touch it?
of course.
Wow. Oh, this is amazing.
This is not your first time, I'm sure.
No,
You've been
I-
here in Ukraine.
Yeah, but I mean,
He hasn't
guys
met.
are-
He hasn't been the Kraken. He hasn't met the Kraken guys
Yeah,
yet.
so Kraken is a pretty famous unit, and well, we are right now helping the guys from Kraken. There's a guy with the call sign Wolf. Yesterday we closed the fundraiser for him and his guys for the net gun.
Nice.
It's actually, yeah, it was easy because it's $471, and we already had most of the money raised, so we just closed that fundraiser. And yesterday we also closed one for 48,000, but we covered only 35,000 of it. So basically, we closed the one for $800 yesterday for Kraken. So guys, Kraken is here. I mean, this patch that I need to show closer is for a reason on the raffle this week, because it is we have a lot of Kraken activities going on. You know, guys, tomorrow we're gonna have a guest on the stream here at this place. There's gonna be a guy from Kraken formerly. Right now he was moved by his command to 66 Brigade from Kraken, but he is an awesome guy. His call sign is Mongol, and he looks a bit like Mongol, but he told me that he doesn't have any Mongolian blood, but he has some, if I'm not mistaken, the east of Russia blood. So there are some Asian nationalities living there, so he could definitely have.
I have a
Rick Roller patch.
Awesome.
I have an
Bit lower.
update chat
Awesome.
WhatsApp
No.
group with like 60 people
Let me
on
help
it.
you.
I just shared the link to see maybe if we can
Hold
get a
it,
few more
please.
people
2 mics.
onto the chat. Wow, I have the power. I have both mics. Let's go.
All right, look at this.
It's like
Oh, your phone was about to
watch
fall.
out.
That's okay. It's got a military grade case. There's my Rick Roller patch next to my Ukraine has cards patch.
It's like Pokemon. Like gotta collect them all.
Okay, doke. So, guys, I think there was one more donation there, because was it 82?
Yeah.
Ah, it was 82. Not
Thank
one
you
more.
so much,
Sorry.
guys. Thank you. Can we break 10,000 today? That would be. I will. If there's something you'd like me to do, if we break 10,000, let me know. Steffen was.
I was doing
in
push-ups.
in the past.
How about we make Colin do push-ups? For
Yeah,
a change?
Steffen in the past was doing one push-up for every $10 donated. What would you like me to do?
How about you have to do jumping jacks?
Yeah,
Or-
okay.
Or burpees.
Burpees are hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, burpees are hard.
But I will do it. I will do.
One burpee for every $10.
I have to say $20. That's
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah,
of a
that's
lot.
gonna be
One
more fair because-
dude, like if that's one
think-
one burpee for every
I think
20
you're in a
bucks.
You
good
don't have to
shape.
do them all.
Oh wait,
Here's
no.
a-
If 10. Sorry, let me do the math in my head real fast. Okay, all right. You know what? How much do we have left to get to 10,000?
$1,400. So that'd be 140 burpees.
140 burpees.
So starting now, yeah. But here's the thing: like you don't have to do them all at once. You can like
Have to
split it up.
cycle home, man.
Yeah. You do.
All right, let's do one burpee for every 20 bucks.
Okay, guys,
All
you
right.
can make him do 70 burpees. Like, come on, you guys can watch.
Jesus.
this.
Sorry guys, I'm distracted by the chat a bit, but I remind you that this Kraken patch, if you want to get tickets for the raffle of it, one ticket is $10. You can get as many of them as you want, and to get them, you gotta donate to my PayPal, which is the priority. But if you don't work with PayPal, some of you just hate it, you can donate to the base, which is the Ukrainian service for subscriptions and donations. And let me tell you if someone donated on the base today. Yeah, wow, Robert Janasar donated 6,000 hryvnias there today. Said patch tickets for Tuna Ottoson. So Tuna, you're getting, oh my god, you're getting 14 more tickets for the Kraken patch. Tuna is lucky. She's probably getting the one this week. But random is pretty cruel. It can be pretty cruel. So it might not be the Tuna.
Random, yeah.
So, guys, with this money, it's more complicated because I'll get it only in like in a week and a half. Will be donated in a week and a half. And if you're okay with me just keeping it for my fundraisers, I mean the money on the base, okay, but the money on the PayPal, we're dividing 50-50 today.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just clarifying that right now, so I won't be just keeping that money to my fundraisers.
So that we won't sue you.
So
sue me anyway.
someone from Kosovo is on the chat. That's cool.
Hello, Kosovo.
Good job, Kosovo.
Oh, that's really cool.
I think Wesley was trying to explain himself that it was meant positively. So okay,
The
no
hair
worries,
on the neck
Wesley.
thing?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let's see. The patch reminds me of Hydra. Well, I mean, yeah, the tentacle is okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yes, I can understand that point, but whatever.
Okie doke. Then let me maybe set the goal for the guys today on the PayPal. Okay. I actually promised it to some of my team members that I won't be setting the goal today and not pushing too hard today, but let's do it, guys. Now let's get $500 on PayPal. We're pretty close to that because we're already raised 251, and we can definitely get to 500. We just need to raise 249. So let's go. Donate, please, and get the tickets for the Kraken patch. You have only 1 hour left because in 1 hour we'll end the stream. They close this place.
1 hour to make Colin do as many burpees as possible. If you enjoyed watching me suffer with the push-ups, now you have a chance to make him suffer.
We could also just do push-ups instead of burpees.
No.
So we can decide either a push-up for every $10 or a burpee for every 20.
Or we can do both.
Yeah, we can kind of decide in between.
Since we already have 251, if you do burpees, it's 12.5 burpees.
12.5
Can you do
burpees.
Half a burpee? Easily, right? You can just jump.
Yeah, you just jump or
half a burpee. Half a burpee.
No, only one half a burpee. Not only half.
Do two halves make a
Have
whole?
you ever done a live stream with Andrew Mercado before?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we should. We need to get him back to Kyiv.
We kind of we are not synchronized with Andrew. He is he is acting weird, towards me sometimes, and I just stopped trying. I invited him to my stream a few times, and he just didn't show up. And we had more situations like that. I like the guy. He's really cool and he's doing a great job. He's an awesome journalist. But he acted how do you call that?
Disrespectful?
Towards me a few times. Yeah, maybe a bit. But yeah, no big deal. Just not doing it anymore because we cannot synchronize normally. It's just I think with some people just don't find the common ground or something. But it's not even about the common ground, because when we say common ground, we mean like the values, the ideas, right? And it's nothing like that. We mostly have the same values and ideas.
Yeah. People are asking in the chat about like what he's covering. It's true. He does a lot of independent journalism, and because there's so much going on in the U.S. right now, he's a little busy covering the U.S. So
wait, so who is Andrew Mercado exactly?
So Andrew Mercado is like basically a guy with his own YouTube channel where he does like independent journalism. He started off by covering the riots in Minnesota like a few years ago with I forget the guy's name who was like murdered when they put this.
I know what you mean.
I forget George Floyd protests.
Let me ask real quick, Andres. What do you mean focus, Rick? I thought you could not do it, Rick, and disappointed emoji. What do you mean by that? I'm just confused. Let me know. Merc gets competition jealousy sometimes. Yeah, Merc likes to get into conflict with different streamers and YouTubers, and maybe, I don't know. It's totally okay if he likes it. Sometimes it's also beneficial for Ukraine, you know, guys. If he attacks the enforcer for them being grifters, and people understanding that and stop donating to them and donating to Ukraine instead, it's really beneficial for Ukraine.
Yeah,
so I'm grateful to him.
Are, like grifters, like that's true. Like to his credit, like I don't know about every beef, but like the enforcer problem, like yeah, he was definitely telling the truth.
We have a question. Okay, all mics on me. Come on. We have a question. Where are you guys from? You guys have accent. So, what accent?
Everyone has an accent.
What kind of accent?
I'm a Ukrainian. I'm from Makiivka, Donetsk Oblast. This is the currently occupied territory, occupied by Russia since 2014. I lived there in occupation for a bit. These two guys never lived in occupation. If we don't consider the British occupation of the North America, right?
We weren't alive then.
Yeah, that was before our time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you still are occupying the natives, right?
I guess.
The territories of the natives.
Yeah, I guess.
Sorry, guys. I'm just
no. You can make. That's something that's definitely allowed.
You get another shot.
You're allowed to make fun. You're allowed to make fun of Americans. On this
KS
chat.
asked which state is next. We think it's going to be Texas. Is probably
Texas will be the next one.
Yeah,
but
we have to get this one at least 50%.
Exactly. This is the thing. This is a true story. We can only launch the next state battalion once the Florida battalion reaches 50%. Those are the rules. I didn't make them. I only follow them with a helpless and defeated attitude.
Garda says I look so much slimmer. Keep up the good work. Are you saying I used to be fat? What the hell?
Fatty.
No, I think
I didn't even know I had that much fat to lose. What the hell?
I think they mean that you got skinnier because you're losing weight, and even your muscles because you work out too much.
Muscles.
Because I do push-ups on your stream all the time. Yeah. No, but and also someone else asked where we're from. Yeah, so. I mean, originally we're both from the U.S., from the state of California.
Northern California, the city of Auburn, which is between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe. It's basically where the foothills begin.
But before I moved to Ukraine, I was living in the Netherlands for 4 years, and Colin still lives in Germany now.
I've been living in Germany for 11 years now. Yeah. I'm a proper potato.
So I can also tell you, like, Americans are kind of, like, infamous for really mispronouncing words sometimes. So when I met Colin for the first time, I called him Car. I was like, "Hi, Car. How are you doing today, Car? Nice to meet you, Car."
Give me a mic for a second, please. Thank you. So, Andreas says, Rick, I meant you enduring one stream without setting a goal was kind of unrealistic to me, but I personally was hoping you would do it. Andreas, what if I kind of just go and get rid of the goal once again? Will I be reanimated? Like, how do you call that? Reanimated or reinstated in your eyes? Because I know I kind of promised to myself, and I'm kind of not setting the goal for myself right now.
Also,
I'm in a pretty, I just know that it's important to also take a break in fundraising at least one day a week, and of course it's hard to do when I'm like trying to help you guys.
Yeah, so technically it's our goal, it's not your goal, so maybe that makes a
helps.
difference.
Andreas, I understand what you mean, and of course you see that it was probably unrealistic, and new goal $1 billion, Psych Oblation says.
The guy asked, what's your opinion on Pakistan, India? Look, I try not to talk about topics not about Ukraine in this channel. Like, it's not a general geopolitics stream, so we really try to keep things focused on things that are related to. I mean, maybe for Rick it's different, but I try to when we talk about Ukraine.
I mean, United States, Russia, Ukraine. It sounds geopolitical to me. It's a pretty geopolitical stream.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, I'm just like, that's a completely different conflict. So, like, well. Yeah.
But isn't it? I mean, well, can we talk about how Pakistan, India, or at least the individual countries relate to the Ukrainian conflict? Because, for example, India still purchases oil from Russia, so in a way they're propping up the war machine there.
I mean, like, I don't really want to discuss it unless Rick says it's okay, because I don't want to hijack the topic of the stream. But yeah.
Hijack what once again?
The topic of the stream and start talking about India, Pakistan.
Yeah, what is the topic of the stream?
India and Pakistan.
Oh, I know.
is
Donate
too-
to the Florida
Wait,
Battalion.
Why should we even support Pakistan? It is so far from us.
I use the same logic. Yeah.
No, guys. I think that is for us is a conflict because we're not really knowledgeable on the history of India and Pakistan. Are you guys? Maybe I'm
No.
talking about only myself, but maybe you are knowledgeable.
I know a bit, but no, nothing like a local would know it. But what I could say is that I think a lot of maybe non-aligned countries, especially during the Cold War, kind of complain that the major powers don't really pay attention to them or they don't follow international law. And I'm like, India, Pakistan, like, hey, this is a chance to show the world, like, India and China, they buy most of Russia's oil now. And it's like, hey, if you want to actually have countries follow international law, here's your chance to show, like, hey, what India and Pakistan does really matters on the world stage.
Can you say, and then I have something to say about India and Pakistan.
And that's a bit the topic of the current sanctions bill currently being discussed. And the sanctions bill says that if you, as a country, purchase oil from Russia, then if you try to import something into the United States, it's subject to 500% tariffs. So they're called the bone-crushing sanctions, according to Lindsey Graham. So we'll see if that passes.
I doubt that since they lifted a few sanctions yesterday.
Someone says we buy a lot of weapons
Oh my
from
God.
Pakistan. I have no
I'm
clue if that's
hysterical.
true or not. Maybe
Hello,
not.
Larry Barrett. How you doing? I see Andreas Lex says, Rick, you do you, Rick. Yeah, man. I'm just like...
Yeah, that's all he does. He only just does that. Yeah, Rick does Rick.
Yeah, I'm just being myself. Being myself means feeling the responsibility, having the sense of responsibility, and I'm responsible for our soldiers. In this case, also for Marines. Your fundraiser, guys. It's important to help all of them. It's impossible to help all of them when you don't have the audience of 600,000 or 700,000 people, and you are not the one and only Jake Bro, for example, or the who else we have?
Blessed be his name.
Yeah, blessed. Exactly.
Wesley
Blessed
Hobbs
be.
says
So
I'm-
we're sorry.
Sorry,
yes,
no,
sir.
go.
Let's get back to India and Pakistan, guys. wait, just give me a mic, guys. I have something to say about it. So, one thing I know about India and Pakistan is I actually made them make a deal. They have ceasefire thanks to me. Okay, this is not a good impersonation. Let
that's
me
fine.
practice. So, if not me, Putin called me a genius once, and if not me, India and Pakistan would tear each other to shreds. Nuclear weapons would be used. If I wouldn't intervene, there's also Rwanda. Did you know? There's Rwanda and there's Russia and Ukraine. Soon it's gonna be peace there.
I
So
think you mentioned
the one
Congo
thing
as
I
well.
know about India and Pakistan, I made them make peace. When I intervene, they do that. So yeah, that's it, guys.
I'm surprised that your impression of Trump knows where Rwanda is.
That's a good one.
Wesley Hopp says he lives from close to an American base with American bombers. Like the whole Operation Spiderweb thing. I bet they're really starting to take a close look at, are we vulnerable? Like, what if there's like a bunch of Chinese shipping containers close by?
Oh, yeah.
It could be a problem, man.
Trump acting like he was the main power behind the conflict resolution, but in reality he doesn't do much. Exactly. That's the irony of it.
Unless the cameras are on.
Yeah, that man claims he is peacemaking and unifying all the world. All the
Maybe
world.
that unifies against him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Trump. Trump is just going to do Trump. I would just tell people, again, don't pay that much attention to what Trump says or does. Just worry about yourself. And after
Not yourself,
5
your
news
country.
cycles, yourself, your country, right? Focus on what you can do.
Yeah, let's see what
Trump is like...
Trump will get there eventually after 8 news cycles.
My dear friends, may I at least ask you to donate to that via that QR code? Maybe not to my PayPal, but at least to the Berr Battalion.
Yeah, let's see where we're at.
campaign. Florida Battalion, it is called.
We're still at 60 donations. We need to get a few more donations, guys. Make my brother
we're
do
still there.
burpees. Come on, let's
Make
go,
me do
let's go,
burpees.
let's
We're still there, but We're gonna get there. We still have 48 minutes. Believe me, guys, for this community, 48 minutes is like a few weeks.
It's a lot of minutes.
And if you
It's a
donate,
lot.
please
lot.
comment in the comment section so that we can enter you in the raffle, and that you can get the NAFO socks.
Yes.
Rick, your Trump is horrible. Today it is, but I had some days when he was just perfect, you know? So...
Have you seen the thing with Trump
still
where
practicing.
they put a fake accordion between his hands when he talked?
I saw that. That was funny.
It's really funny.
A barrel roll. What's
A barrel
that, guys?
roll.
David says that.
It's when you do a roll forward on your head. Yeah, Colin
So-
do a barrel roll.
Yeah, or push-ups. So $20 for burpees, $10 for push-ups.
Yes, it's a good idea.
I'm 6 or 7 miles away from Air Force Base
Yes.
Coningsby and see the American Stratoforces.
It's a type of bomber. Yeah, Stratoforce.
Stratofortress flying out of Coningsby 4 nights ago.
Yep.
What happened in Zhytomyr?
I don't
Dana
know.
Kiev is crying, so Zhytomyr was hit today, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah. So we haven't. It's been a few days since we had a major air attack here. So, knock on wood.
Yep.
Who is this guy in the middle? This is Rick. He is the star of the show.
Who is this guy in the middle?
We're
that
just the
kid, by the way?
guests. Wesley, the guy. I don't think you made this hair stand up on his neck yet. So
Yeah, that guy. Or that gal. I don't know. Oh, that person. That's the universal one, right? Okay. So, guys, this starters the show is a pretty annoying guy who tries to cut purse you every time you come here. So if you I don't know. I don't want to get to the sentence where I say, if you don't like that, just keep on walking or something, because I need more subscribers. I need to attract more people to my channel. So please stay if it annoys you. Please get through some torture.
please comment how annoying we are so we get more engagement.
Mate, I'm in Boston, Lincolnshire.
Yeah, maybe you'd like to help us start the Massachusetts battalion.
Yes.
Good idea. Cass, there were casualties, reportedly. I don't see it. Let me see the other channels, because I don't see it on Sternenko's channel. That's the first one I usually monitor. But yes, not far from Zhytomyr, there was an explosion.
Yeah, I'm checking the maps for alerts.
It happened on the manufactory of something. They don't say what it is, but yeah, there was an explosion. The photo of it looks like this. I'm gonna go and show it on camera.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing any alerts for Zhytomyr here.
That was an explosion. It doesn't seem to be a Russian strike even. Maybe that was a... It could be a ballistics, but...
Maybe it was an accident or sabotage.
Might be, yeah, it might be on the ammo depot or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, as you know, do you know the meme about Zhytomyr, guys? Do you know that Zhytomyr is the town that doesn't exist? Did you know that?
No?
No.
We have this meme, like if something happened that was not there, like okay, if something secret is happening, it should be in Zhytomyr, and Zhytomyr is
okay.
a town that doesn't exist, and stuff like that. Okay, what do we have here? Boston. I already read this one. Hey, Paul D. Fella, how you doing, Paul? Today we're encouraging everyone to donate primarily to this QR code. This QR code for Florida Battalion Fundraiser. They're these two guys together with the guy from Florida, Up the Grove. His second name is right.
Brett
What's the
Up the
first
Grove,
one?
yeah.
Brett.
He's up
with
the
T?
grove.
Or with D.
T.
With T.
Double T.
Brett Up the Grove. He's second name is that, and the first name is Brett, obviously, and they all three of them are raising those funds for the NAFO truck for 36 Marine Brigade, and that brigade The brigade is the one we also support. We supported 501st Separate Battalion in it. There's a Crimean Tatar guy who serves in that battalion. He's a drone technician, FPV drones, bombers. They are operating all of them, and he is preparing, I think, the drones themselves, explosives and stuff like that. So we helped that guy with an auction with Lena from Crimea.
From Crimea, that's great.
She gathered the signatures of the most famous Crimean Tatars. They're like the head of their government, the head of their how do you call that? Civilian parliament or something like that. And the famous singer Jamala. Did you hear about her? She was winning Eurovision like back in 2006.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah,
Jamala. So there's Jamala's signature and many other. There are 2 soldiers who signed it, I think, or one at least, and also more famous one. Linnea Umerova, for example, she was in Russian captivity for around 2 years, or 2.5, and she was a police officer in Mariupol. And they hold her in captivity for a pretty long time. There was also signature of her. So guys, on the auction, in the last hour, the competition was so heated that from 1,800, we, in the end, in the last minutes, we got to $3,520. And that flag went to 9 Lives, one of the rollers, who is the fan of any epic item that Lena brings to the auctions, he always tries to win all of it, so he won that flag. Congratulations once again, 9 Lives. It's a pretty epic item. So did you guys updated the campaign again? Let's see.
Colin, something we should talk to Help 99 about is to see if we can get a flag from this brigade unit, so then we can raffle that off.
Yeah,
with the signatures, that would, because Rick does that all the time. We could definitely try to do that.
That's a great idea,
guys. What I want to mention, we did not get any donations on PayPal for the last 41 minutes. So you see, Andres, me setting the goal didn't work. So I will just chill about it. Okay, not setting any goals, but guys, asking you to donate, especially to the campaign directly, or to my PayPal. I'll send half of the money that we raise on PayPal to the Berr Brothers Battalion, and if you send money to my PayPal, you will get the tickets. $10 one ticket for this beautiful patch. I'm gonna go show it to you while Berr Brothers will be talking to you, reading the message in the chat, and responding.
Yeah. No, Stefan, I think that's a good idea, and we could use our own YouTube Berr Battalion chat to announce such raffles for the flag. I could totally see you as the moderator doing that.
No, we could do a flag and some also patches. We could say, hey, we want to raffle these off for the fundraiser.
Exactly.
Not just for the 7. Yeah. Just think items from the brigade that could push the fundraiser.
Co-moderators, anyway.
Yeah, we can also put Brett on that call also. Yeah.
Cool. Rick, do you want to sit here again?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll stay here.
We're up to 51 viewers, so guys, we got a total of 5 donations on this chat so far. So if you guys are watching, you weren't planning on donating, we would just say try donating $5. $5.
$5 to the
$5. It's
the Florida Battalion.
Yeah,
it's one of the first United States battalions.
Every euro gets us a little closer.
We really want to help the Americans help Ukraine.
Yeah. It's very much a momentum thing, because if you start stalling out before 50%, that can kind of be bad for your morale.
Yeah.
Like when we started stalling out with the Berr Battalion, we were at like 60-70%. We're like, okay, it's just 30%. We got to push. So yeah, we're just trying to get them to that 50%. So
push like you're giving birth.
Guys, I have good news. $100 from Silver Earth on my PayPal. Slava
Thank
Ukraini,
you.
Heroям Slava.
Heroям Slava.
My friend, and 50 more bucks from this.
Thank you, Rick.
To the Berr Brothers.
And also an entry to get NAFO socks.
Yeah. By the way, tell us if you want the tickets for the NAFO socks. How
am I going to contact the people? I keep in mind, I'm going to send you these socks if you win. I'm going to need to have a way to
it's really going to be complicated for you to do that raffle because
How do you do it?
I do it through my PayPal, so I control every donation. You can control every donation if you're doing it through their donor box. I mean, Help 99.
Yeah, that's why we asked them to write it, and then we can get
In the
info
comments.
from Help 99
Yeah,
if we
you
ask
need
nicely.
to contact them and stuff like that. And people, you said people are they necessarily need to mention it in the comment on donor wall. I'm not sure any of them mentioned yet of those.
Some people did.
They did.
Some people did.
The info sucks. Awesome, guys. So you'll figure it out. No
Yeah.
worries. And if you need the contact of any of these guys, I have most of the contacts of the rollers. And guys, one more donation, right? On the campaign. So $8,762.30.
How much was it?
That was like $80.
Yeah, like around $80.
Push-ups.
Yeah, $80 from Silver
April.
Earth. Slava Ukraini. Heroям
Thank
slava.
you, April.
April donated. So she donated both to my
Thank
PayPal
you very
and
much.
to your campaign. That's really cool.
Thank you very much, April. Very
Hey,
appreciated.
he starts doing the burpees.
Push-ups, right? Or should I do? Four?
Burpees
I think
is
the
something
agreement was
that would be
burpees.
awesome.
Okay, 4 burpees for the $80.
So 4 burpees.
1 burpee for.
4 burpees.
Just give me a second.
I'll take my shirt off. That's good.
No, Colin.
Are you sure?
Colin, you're in a restaurant. Come on, you're in a restaurant.
Like,
Come on.
YouTube may not like it, okay? So,
Okay.
Yeah. This is not OnlyFans. This is not OnlyFans.
It's not that kind of stream, guys. Right?
there was, I'm happy that I stopped him. But no, I actually didn't manage because he took his shirt off. Okay, wow. We need to turn it to closer to Michael Jackson, guys.
I'm waiting for the comments to start rolling.
I'm waiting for what?
It's like there's a little bit of a lag, so I'm just like, okay. Colin, you only have to do 4.
I know, but I thought I'd overperform because I'm so happy about that donation.
This is what a Cheryl. This is what a burpee is.
So I did 8 for the 80.
Yeah, that's what Burby. Awesome.
It's
man,
your
thank
wondering.
you. But I thought we're doing like the overall PayPal donations, right? Or not?
Are you doing that as well?
Yeah.
How many more?
But not not in a row. Of course, you can
You can take breaks. Yeah.
take breaks.
I can do a few more now.
So on PayPal we raised, let me tell you, 351. So that's divided by 2 is, let me think, 17. But and how many did you do?
Someone
do?
says topless burpee costs more. Wizards of Booze.
Yeah, that's Wizard of Booze who said that. You need a pull-up at the top. You know they exist. There's nowhere to hang
that would
hang
be,
on. 17.
That would be, 8. No, yeah, 17 burpees.
17 burpees for the PayPal donations.
So it looks like we're doing 1 burpee for every $10, right?
No. That's actually for $20.
Yeah, well, then it would be.
Then it would be 17 for the money we have on PayPal.
9 burpees, basically.
No, 351 divided by 2.
Yeah. 'Cause
That's 170, right? And divided by 10, so it's 17.
yeah, that's what I was saying. But you were saying it should be 20, not 10. But it can be 10, it's fine. We'll do 17.
No, it should be 20. That's what I... Look at this. So we divided by 20. Just give me... so here's a calculator. 350 divided by 20. 17.5 burpees.
Oh, you're taking the whole amount, but you're only donating half to the Berr Battalion.
You see him. Okay.
Man.
Only the money for the Berr Battalion.
No, I'll do 17.
Yeah.
No more discussion.
Okay, no more discussion. Let's do it.
Okay, we're back to doing burpees.
That's crazy. Like,
I think you spelled BURPEES. Burpees. Yeah.
it's pretty. What do you call that? Okay, that's 5. That's 6.
Yeah,
guys.
they're pretty tiring.
More donations, more burpees for him.
I'm pretty sure people are
8.
going to start scaring people in the restaurant. At least push-ups are a little more like low-key.
Okay, dear YouTube, please make yourself useful for once and send me the link from a similar site to YouTube, but beginning with the red, it
I'm
will
confused
be
by that
from
comment.
6 years ago, if this helps. Heroям slava. Okay, how many?
I've lost count, actually. I'm just going to say
By-
15.
By the way, the technique of your push-up is not the best.
It's not a push-up. It's not a push-up.
It's not a push-up.
Yeah.
So in burpee, you don't need to do the push-up.
I mean, it's just whatever.
Good job.
Whatever helps you basically jump up.
Okay.
You don't have
Got
to
it.
do it.
You don't have to do the proper push-up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, guys. So it was a pretty cool performance. Let's go back.
I'll be right back.
I also need to go to the bathroom after you.
So if you guys would have to change the camera angle, if you guys would like to see Colin do more of those, please send more donations like April just sent. Thank you.
You know they exist. Sent. You know they exist.
Like-
Sent 222 super chat.
I would just
pull-up
love it if,
bar.
like, just by a coincidence, someone who was not watching the stream donated $1,000, and just like so we'd have to do 100 burpees. Like it would be amazing, you know? Like
Yeah. Guys, this stream is fun. I mean, doing it with Bear Brothers is always fun, and I like
That's true.
the
We're
physical
delight.
activities that they perform here usually, and I also like the spirit, you know,
Yes.
because even when
We bring
they're
energy.
tired, when they're a bit like sad maybe because I told them the news about Trump lifting the sanctions from Russia. Guys, if you missed the beginning of the stream, so what happened today? Today, those people who were researching the sanctions that were lifted off Syria, off Syria, right? Lift off.
You could say they lifted the sanctions that were on Syria.
That
They
were
lifted the
on
sanctions
Syria.
off of Syria.
So people who were getting through that list of those sanctions, they discovered that there were sanctions, some sanctions that were lifted also off from Russian banks and companies. So let me begin, but let me read that list once again. I just want to say that to those who missed the stream.
We have a guy called Kurt who's here. Hey, rollers. Hey, Kurt.
Okay, so guys, Trump lifted sanctions against several Russian companies and banks after removing restrictions against Syria on July 1st, so yesterday. Russian entities were also excluded from sanctions lists. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Yesterday, yeah. So guys, among them are Rosoboron Export. So it translates like Russian military export. Can you imagine from such a company? It's not even hiding that they are going to be exporting their weaponry or importing it. That those companies may do that shit too. Next one is several banks: Temp Bank, Mir, Business Bank, Russian Financial Alliance, RFK Bank, as well as enterprises such as Prom City or Import, Maritime Assistance, STG Logistic, and others. Sanctions were also partially lifted against Russian individuals, but their names are currently unknown. I bet those individuals made some donations to Trump's either coin campaigns, right? He's Trump coin, not campaign, but how do you call that shit? Cryptocurrency, yeah. So they bought some of his cryptocurrency, definitely. Maybe some of his perfumes. Did you see that bullshit yesterday? The news about the Trump's perfumes?
It's like that's blatantly illegal to do. Like you can't do that. It's
Who's
against
going
the
to
law.
prosecute him? He is the law.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's
Like Jimmy Carter used to own a share. So Jimmy Carter was a U.S. president from the 1970s. This guy owned a share in a peanut farm, and he had to sell his share in his peanut farm before he became president, so he wouldn't make like conflicting policy on it. And look at where we are now, where the goddamn president of the United States is pushing a perfume.
D for degradation.
The Republicans don't care. As long as it's their guy, he can be as corrupt as possible. So long as he's implementing their policies.
Well, it's
which means they care more about.
Lately, they're implementing his policies, the big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And not only that.
Yeah, I can tell you. I mean, like, as someone who used to be Republican, like, it's just like I still don't understand why people today still vote for the guy. Like,
so, Steph, if I can ask you on that, why did you used to be Republican, and what changed your mind?
I was Republican because I was fiscally conservative. So
what does that mean to you?
Fiscally conservative means like with money. So basically, it means that I was very concerned, and actually, I still am, about the deficit in the U.S. because I think we talked about this yesterday, Rick.
Yeah, we did.
The U.S. right now spends $1 trillion more every year than it takes in every year, and I understand like governments are not the exact same as people and households, but generally speaking, you can't spend more than you take in over a long period of time. And it mainly had to do with that and taxes, and that's kind of why I was a lot younger then. Then over time the party just kind of changed.
Yep, that is amazing. No, not okay. I know that thing. So, guys, 6947. What's the? No, that was supposed to be 6847, right? I mean that code for killing the 47s, liquidating the 47s. I mean the.
Oh, 69, 40. Yeah.
But it was not 69. It was 68, I think.
What?
So,
Okay, I'm confused. I am confusion.
Nasty, says Psychoblation. Yeah,
I don't understand.
Nasty. Yeah. It was just a joke, about
Okay.
that about that.
Okay.
How do they call it? It's for teenagers. Number 69 is sacred. Yes, sacred, sacred number for teenagers.
Not only for
Okay.
teenagers.
Okay, guys, how about this? So we are at $8,762 fundraised right now. So we are around $240 away from hitting 9,000.
That's
not
just-
counting
so
the PayPal. So
Rick
what,
is gone, so we're gonna set a goal. Stefan, you're off the stream. You can't.
Oh,
really
yeah.
see
So
it.
what do we do for the stream if we hit 9,000 without the PayPal contributions?
So just over the Help 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll
What do we do?
definitely do the burpees. I'll do burpees for
But
every
we should do
$10
something
donated.
special though, like not just the burpees.
And you're automatically entered in the raffle where you get
Yes.
the raffle for the NAFO socks. I'm gonna just show that again, real fast. Not so fast. NAFO socks. But do you guys have any special requests?
Yes. What should we do if we hit 9,000? That's 6 plus. I don't understand this number. Can someone explain it to me?
So guys, these are the
Please.
socks that we're raffling. If you donate to the Florida Battalion, you're automatically entered into this raffle. You get one raffle ticket for every $10 that you donate. And we are going to, in fact, 3 people will win this, not just one. So that triples your chances.
Yes. Do a little dance. Okay, I can do a little dance. I can do it.
Deal. It's a deal.
Do a little dance. We'll do a little victory dance.
We do an
if
Irish
hit.
jig.
We will do a little victory dance on camera with Rick not knowing. Like
Yeah.
we'll just start doing it, and yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
I'll
be
play.
funny.
I'll find some music for an Irish jig.
Yeah. Oh, 86. Yeah. Okay, when you 86 something, that's right. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I used to work in a diner. I understand.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I did as well until I got fired.
Yeah, someone said I used to respect Republicans until MAGA came around. Yeah, I would say MAGA, the Republican Party as we know it, is dead. It's really now it became MAGA, and MAGA basically says anything that Trump wants, that's what they're for. Because there were things that Trump used to be against, and now he's for, like the TikTok ban, and now everyone's like for TikTok because Trump is for TikTok, even though he used to be against it. So,
Yes, we have 20 more bucks on PayPal from Wizard of Ooze. Hindsight can give you insights about what went wrong, but only faith, reason, and bravery can propel you forward. Just a second. Julia Gillard, former Australian Prime Minister.
А ви можете трошечки зараз якось посунутися, щоб нам було його рідко засунути, бо у нас поверх. Да, або так, будемо дуже вдячні, щоб нам
Yes,
допомогли.
let's move to the other table because they need to
Okay.
put some tables in from the outside. So
I think your favorite corner is still available. Now available.
let's go inside. Everyone already noticed Michael Jackson, so they know what place is this. So let's go there. No, it's actually.
I'm trying to understand some of these comments. Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
So guys, how's the fundraising going?
We are just $240 away from 9,000 without the PayPal. So
that would be awesome to get to 9,000 today. Also going to be a result, right?
yes, yes. So
Well,
something special might happen if we hit 9,000.
Yep. Okay, let's go in. And what out? We can sit here, I guess. No, there's already. Тут же ніхто не сидить, правильно? Okay, so guys, let me put it to the corner, you know. I mean to the angle, you know, or something. Yep, here it is. So, what do we usually do? I put this chair away, reorganize stuff a bit. But it's like only for 20 more minutes. Anyway, we'll put everything back. And
Guys, 20 more minutes for us to reach 9,000.
can you please take this one up there? Because I'm gonna move the chair there. Thank you. And
Have we ever like moved the streams in the middle before? Like this?
you know, someone should sit there.
I'll sit here.
Uh-huh. And
Should I
you
sit
sit here,
Okay.
and I'll sit here. That's okay. It's only for 20 minutes. So guys, I need to take my stuff, so I'll give you the mic.
All right, I am the host now.
Look
we
at
can't
me.
really see you.
Yeah, you have to be like,
Yeah, it
look
works.
at me. I am the streamer now.
Okay, well let me grab my phone actually, it's just so we can see the comments. Do you want to check the comments?
I got the comments. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Andres, yes. Buffering zone, yes.
So guys,
Yes,
20 more.
Just Jimmy. Yep, that's right, Jimmy.
20 more minutes to donate to the Florida Battalion, and like we said, if we
Don't
hit
tell him.
9,000
Rick can't know. Rick can't know.
Oh, then we have a surprise.
Hi, you think of some surprise already.
Surprise.
We can't tell you because it's a surprise.
Yeah. Will you hold this for a second?
Yeah, we're still at 61
Can you
donations.
hand me my backpack, Steffen?
Of the cafe. Back at the tactical plant cafe. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's pretty close to that new cafe we usually doing it in, right? So we just moved from one to another. So, okay, who do we have there? Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Where are you from? And Dreslach. And Patches? Yeah. We fundraise for these. And many more for these units. So, the Unmanned Systems Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade, Azov Brigade, then this one is 118th Brigade of the Territorial Defense, and this is a 7th separate battalion of the 65th. Actually, I think this one is also a battalion patch. Whatever.
Someone
there
asked,
are so many of them.
what's going on with the Texas patch? So we actually got some drafts sent
Actually,
us.
yeah, this is
Should we
actually
show them?
maybe a really good opportunity
To show that one.
because we have some drafts of the possible Texas patch, and I'd love to get your guys' opinion on which ones you like most. So I'm going to go ahead and show you.
Please do. Thank you. Okay.
We still need 240
So-
bucks.
All right, guys, help us decide what the Texas patch should be. Tell us which one you like best, or which ones you like best. We're going to have 2 for Texas.
Someone says, well, it could be better if we could talk to an enlisted
Okay.
soldier. I am an enlisted soldier.
So this is we have 8 versions. This is
Wesley.
sorry, this
I'm
is
in the
version 1.
process. Yeah.
Yet.
I will be.
And we have version 2,
For being so technical.
Technically.
version 3.
I want
This
Howdy
one
to
would
be one of
literally
the
be in
patches.
the patch would be in the shape of the state of Texas.
Hey guys, we got
Version
another
4,
$20 donation.
version 5, version 6, version 7, and version 8. I'm going to show them all to you again.
Dana loves 3 a lot. Like, a lot.
So, here we have number 1. Number 2.
Look at this.
I think
Shot.
Dana prefers the 4.
Number 3. So, Anna,
the entourage.
you really like this one from what I understand. This is number 3.
Number 1, Kess. 1 or 3.
Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And number 8. So, also let us know if you want to have any changes. Like, I thought color changes or style
like that
changes, for example.
I don't know. It looks stylish.
Right?
Hey,
So that's number 5.
How about if someone donates like $300, they can choose what the patch is?
And if you donate $1,000, then you get to decide what the Texas patch will be.
Yeah, that
seems
actually
fair.
a good price.
That
for it.
seems fair.
seems
Yeah.
fair. To Florida Battalion directly, please.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't want to take half of that money if you donate to PayPal.
So let us know which
Rick's
Texas
tax rate
patch
is
do you like best.
50%. Yeah, don't do that.
Rick's tax rate is 50%, he said. Yeah, but only on PayPal. If you donate to Berr Battalion link, it's going to be 0% tax. But $20 was from Pyro Kurt. He says, Pyro Kurt needs 2 tickets. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава. We need to show the patch once again.
Go ahead.
I'll drop it, guys, and you make a screenshot when it's going to be close to...
Someone says they all look cool. Yes.
Yeah, they all... okay. Colin, I need to...
Daughter
go
of
there and
Texas
show
says
it.
y'alls need to put on Rattlesnake on 3.
Rattlesnake?
Yeah.
So here's the patch on the raffle this week, guys. Kraken. Guys, I forgot to tell you the story of this patch. This patch was auctioned on my channel about a year ago for $660. Auctioned, not raffle. And then Jason, who won it, Jason Slobodyan, he brought it back to Ukraine, gave it to me, like personally, and said, "You go make more money with it. I don't need it. Just make an auction or raffle for it, and let's raise more funds for Ukrainian army." So that's a pretty awesome action, and I thank Jason once again. So guys, you have the last 15 minutes to get the tickets for this patch. For that, you need to send money to my PayPal. If you don't use the PayPal, let me know in the chat. I'll tell you about the other options. Okay, so we have 15 minutes. I better go pay for what? For my coffee and a cookie.
Can we
And
invite you, Rick? Can we
invite
pay for
where?
you? Yeah, since you've been so generous to us.
Yeah,
in,
would be cool.
Using your
A
screen
coffee
time
and
for
the coffee
Yeah.
and the
We will-
coffee and the
it's on us.
cookie.
Yeah, coffee and the cookie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're our treat.
So guys, yeah, thank you. But then I will ask you to do it now because what? Because they are closing soon. Sorry, I think how do you call that? Shit, I got his pants dirty. That sounds terrible. Okay. Oh, I was worried for a while. I said hello, but nobody responded. My cats are okay, but Hedwig is still missing. I'm very sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. I hope you and your loved ones are doing okay too. Stefan, you've been a host for a while, but you were ignoring the messages. So read them out loud next time, okay?
All right.
I mean, like, you were not ignoring them, but you were not reading them out loud.
I was not. That's true.
I liked the 1 star and the first doggo, says Paul Deberts. He's talking about the patches, I guess. Hello, Johnny Nedergaard. Hello, Sally Luz. Hello, everyone who is here today, guys. Sorry, I was reading the chat just like a little today, not that much. Yes, I'm blue and yellow. Yellow and blue. Thank you, Rick. Well, Elizabeth, it's the hardest when pets are in pain or missing or unfortunately dying, because cats, they don't live as long as desired, unfortunately. And did you lose any pets, Stefan? Did you have pets?
Yeah, I have. When I graduated college, I adopted a 10-year-old cat with some health issues, and they thought she only had 6 months to live, but she actually lived a few years, and I took her to the Netherlands with me.
Oh, that's really cool.
And
What was her name?
Her name was Chanty.
Chanty.
Yeah, and basically she lasted a few more years, and then she died in the Netherlands when she was 12. and so I extended her life by an extra 2 years. So like that was really sad for me. Yeah, because I was there when it all happened. And,
I'm very sorry. Do you know the story of my cat? I should have told it to you because
No, I
I'm
don't.
telling it to almost everyone. Huh? I haven't?
No, I don't think so.
No, I actually, we did a patch for her. Her name was Floki.
Wait
Remember?
a second, I think.
You should have known.
Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, yeah.
We had a few
yeah.
campaigns.
Yeah, I remember now, yeah. You told me.
Floki the fighter, who unfortunately was also dying in front of my eyes for 3 months, and it was getting worse and worse, and she faded, and it's heartbreaking. And Elizabeth is talking about her cats. One of them went missing like a year ago at least, maybe more, and the other one went missing now. The second cat. First cat's name was Hildur. Wait, am I right, Elizabeth? Or was it Hildur, or is it the current one, Hildur? Hedwig. No, the current one is Hedwig. So Elizabeth is from Sweden, and Steffen keeps updating the campaign, but it's not. There are no new donations. So guys, in the last 12 minutes, hey, there is one. 100 more bucks, guys.
Ooh, I was just trying to put it. Robert, thank you, Robert.
It's Robert again. 120 bucks and 5 cents.
Whoa,
Robert, thank you so much.
You're a superstar. So
Robert,
you can
thank
get
you.
both patches also from the Florida Battalion.
Yeah, that means exactly. So there are two, so you can get both of them now.
Patch for Rick Rollers, Robert says.
So why does yours update before mine? Because I've refreshed it a couple of times and it hasn't.
It was
updated
the
yet.
opposite
Because
way
he's Ukrainian.
last time, remember?
Yeah, but why
The
is that? I
opposite
don't
way. He
understand.
was the Ukrainian that time.
But why doesn't it all update at the same time? It
I
doesn't
don't know,
make
man.
sense.
This donor box works weird, really. Like, so guys, it's really.
It even shows me his donation, but it's not updated.
yeah, but the sum is not updated.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I'm really happy to see that
Thank
we
you.
raised how much? We already raised only directly on your campaign
Around 500
link,
bucks,
like
actually.
more than 500 bucks. It's a pretty good result for a coffee shop stream, I must tell you. Sometimes I struggle to raise that much on my PayPal.
Colin,
so
you have to do 5 more burpees.
maybe outside. 5 more burpees. Right here. Нормально, якщо він тут пострибає трошечки. Дякую.
Good job, Robert. Thank you for giving my brother
And
a
thank you very much for the burpees. Colin, you're a superstar. By the way, how many are you doing?
10.
So, plus 2 more, because there were those 2 20 bucks donations. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
So people are still voting on which Texas patch was the best. Let's see. Number 5 is a military type patch, but 3 is ethnic America. I don't understand that one, but okay.
Hey, Josh Earhart, thank you for $2 super chat. It says Slava Richard? Who is Richard? Hey, and Josh
He also
Earhart.
said we love Rick. That's true. We love Rick.
Who says that?
Josh, you're
Josh. Josh, do I know you in real life? Because maybe I do.
Oh, it was a great fight, Coach. We really gave it our all.
But guys, I just want to
job.
point out we are just $118 away from hitting 9,000, and we have 10 minutes.
No, 118.
18. Yeah.
18 bucks.
So I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm very grateful, but we are very close to hitting that 9,000, and we have 10 minutes to hit it.
And 11 more burpees to
Yes.
happiness.
By the way, Andres, did you notice that I dropped the idea of getting to the goal on PayPal? I just shut up about it, and
No, without the PayPal donation.
I'm chilling today. So I really hope you feel the chill too. Not the chill like you're cold, but that you're relaxed like me.
We know what you mean. Yes.
You're relaxed like me, just hanging out with your friends here to raise some funds for Ukraine with no rush. Right?
But the rush makes it fun.
There is a rush.
There is, I know. I'm just being a bit ironic. Just no rush on PayPal. Take the microphone, my friend.
Okay.
Rick the Ukrainian, you do you, Rick. That's true. Yes.
So what is there a winner for the Texas patch?
You have to go back and count, but it looked like 3 was really popular with Dana.
And so Dana or Anna?
Dana.
Okay, Dana, tell us why you liked number 3 so much.
Yes.
And also, if
Also,
there's anything you would want to change about
Johnny
it.
likes 3. Jimmy. Oh no. Sally likes
wait.
3 and 5. Psych likes 4.
By the way, Dana, may I call you by your full Ukrainian name? I really like it more than Dana. Are you okay with that? Because you disclosed it to me at some
Yeah.
point.
It seems like 3 is the most popular out of all of them.
Cool.
Can you show me the number 3, please? Because
Yeah.
you were standing
Oh my
there.
god, yeah, you didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
8 more minutes and counting to break 9,000.
Come on, guys. We're so close.
I could say
We have 60 people watching. If everyone donated $2,
Okay, this is number
we would get
1.
Uh-huh.
You tell me your favorite, okay, Rick? 1,
go.
2, 3.
This one.
Yeah.
What? I
there. Yeah, I
actually...
think 3 is pretty cool.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8.
Definitely number 3, man. Number 3
It would be
is
very unique,
something-
yeah.
Something very unique, that's the first thing. Secondly, it has this vibe, a really like retro vibe from like 60s or 50s or maybe even 40s.
So you know they exist. Asks, can we add blue and yellow saddlebags to make it look more Ukrainian? On the horse.
Saddlebags.
Saddlebags.
What is a saddlebag?
It's
Well,
like
it's
what
like
you
on the
have
horse, right?
when you your bags you put on the horse, basically.
So this is an interesting idea. The thing is, this patch is going to be, of course, quite small, and I think that might be too minuscule or too tiny of detail
Yeah.
to really
Like this
be
microphone?
noticeable. Yeah,
No.
Uh,
I think it's
but
gonna be all right.
I was also wondering, should the cowboy be the same color as the cowboy and the horse? Should they be the same color as the
Man,
rest, or
I
should
think
that
yes.
also be?
I think yes, because you need it's got this kind of rustic rough look.
They can make it bigger.
We're talking about.
Give up on that idea.
We're talking about this.
One of the patches is this big. It's gonna be pretty visible there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you ask them make it bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And also,
that,
what do you think of the style of the Texas Battalion banner at the top? We thought maybe it's a little too tacky. What do you think?
But also, someone asked like they like to buy one for $20. Unfortunately, they go for €100. Unfortunately, but
Yeah,
if you
well-
donate 100, we're happy to send you
So
one. Yeah.
Dana actually responded to me. She said, "I hate the name Bogdana. That's her full name.
Bogdana is her full name?
Bogdana, yes." And people say they like the name Bogdana. I personally also like it, Bogdana. But of course, I'm gonna call you Dana if you hate your full name. So no worries, Dana.
We love you, Dana, no matter what.
Dana lives here in Kyiv, but she was not contacting me to meet. So I assume, Dana, maybe you want to meet these two in person, or at least Stefan. What do you think?
What's that supposed to mean?
No, just like
At least
as a
Stefan.
roller and as a Berr Battalion trooper, you know.
You have to pay extra if you want to meet Colin.
Okay, let's maybe make the horse blue.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
Wait, what was
it's
that? What
kind
was
of
that? Someone
I
said something?
can tell you, like, the color scheme here is kind of a play on this, like, a rough aesthetic that the
You should
Texans
not-
have.
Guys, you should not make it yellow and blue. Keep it like that. believe me.
But
It
look,
should
like
be-
the red and the yellow is like ketchup and mustard a little bit. Doesn't it feel
Yeah,
a little
the red
tacky?
looks a little tacky.
Maybe the banner should not be red. Maybe it should be blue.
the banner.
maybe make it
Yeah.
blue. Ask ChatGPT make it blue.
How about you make it blue with yellow lettering, and that'll be the Ukrainian colors.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, Just Jimmy says send $20 to the Bears.
Hey,
Awesome.
thank you very much,
We're
Jimmy.
just waiting for it to update. Thank you, Jimmy.
Two more burpees.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
we have
updated
to.
on my end.
Oh, okay.
So
good job.
8,903.
Wow, good job. Thank you, Jimmy.
Only 97 left. to
97.
donate to the campaign via that QR code.
97 to
Yeah,
go,
actually,
guys. Wow.
Actually, Colin, when he was jumping, he was promoting the QR code because it was right above his head. Oh my god, guys, I'm talking without the mic. I'm totally forgetting it today. But it's such a mess here today. Someone's jumping. Someone's doing...
You got 4 minutes to
what,
go.
like,
4 minutes, guys.
guys...
How close are we to 9,000?
$97.
$97 to 9,000.
Yeah, it's totally doable. I'm sure we're gonna make it. We have 4 minutes. But you know what? We can do some extra 20 minutes outside. Just
Guys, remember we have this little surprise thingy if we make 9,000.
we can make it happen. Andres. Cheryl, I love Donna because it is more intentional. International, sorry. International.
That is true.
Dana, Kyiv, Tune, and me will be in Kyiv later this month. Would be nice to meet you, Dana. Yeah, Dana, what about... Okay, Dana, let's meet together with, if you don't want to meet just with me, let's meet together with Andreas, Tune, and you, all four of us.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Well...
For 97 more dollars.
No, not from Dana, from other people. Okay, Dana can also donate. Dana was donating to my campaigns before.
3 more minutes.
So
I'm still waiting for Jimmy's donation to come through on my. I know he did, but I'm just waiting for it.
Banner and patch is okay, but there is room for creative ideas. Blue banner sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe yellow banner with blue heart.
Yeah. I was thinking like a blue banner with that kind of yellow lettering on it because.
Or
Yellow on blue doesn't always
Yes.
work. I think since also keep in mind the whole state is already yellow.
Yeah, but that's why
I think
the
that's
banner
gonna
is
be
blue.
The
It's
banner is blue, but
contrast.
the text would remain white. I think.
But then you have the Ukrainian colors of it's blue and yellow. Then that'll be like the Ukrainian bit.
But you already have the entire state as yellow, right? There's going to be too much yellow then.
text compared to the patch
Fine.
might just like be. You need to see.
What do you guys think? Here it is again.
I think
The current front runner for the
to
Texas
make a
Battalion patch. Also, if you
So
guys,
that's what this was.
like I said, we can have 2 patches. So, do you guys have a second? Like, if you could not choose this patch, but one of the other ones,
Dana is the
which
name
one would
of
you?
the
What's your
Celtic
second
Earth
choice?
Goddess. Wow.
Wow, what a
Number
compliment.
1, number 2. We already know that we like number 3, number 4, number
It's not coming
5,
through for me. It's really weird.
number
Why does
6.
that happen?
Yeah, it was Jimmy. You see,
Number
21
7,
bucks and 20.
Yeah, no,
And
I-
number
I
8.
believe it. I want to know why it's not appearing.
No. I was
2
not
more minutes to
responding
go.
you. Sorry. I'm like that. Sometimes people say something and I respond to something in my head, and it really confuses some of my.
We have 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go.
5 or 6? What 5 or 6? You mean? Like we're already talking only about number 3 because it was the most popular.
I think we have to choose 3 because it has to be Texas shaped. You know, it'll be the most
Yeah.
Raffle patch ever.
It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's the thing is also like people in Texas like they love anything Texas themed or Texas shaped. Like so.
Yeah, it would be amazing. Like this one is the best, definitely. No.
You Colin, you
this
should
color.
you should ask your contact in Texas what they think of the patch.
I already have done that.
Oh, what was
I have
the
not received a response yet,
Of
but I
course.
can imagine because they are thinking so hard about it.
So guys, as for the PayPal, right now we have, let me tell you how much we have there. 391. So guys, if someone donates 900,
Oh, 64 donations. Hold on. No, never mind.
no,
Oh, I thought we were. Sorry if I.
So guys,
Sorry.
please donate 9 more bucks to my PayPal to make it exactly $200 more to Florida Battalion from my PayPal.
So now we're
To
at,
the
we need
guys.
87. Someone donated $10 because like look, but it didn't. Pop
$10.
up. But it didn't pop up. on the
Burpee
wall.
time.
So we have 87 more to go. 87 more bucks. Just one more.
I'm gonna do 2 for you.
We don't know who it was though. Okay. Well.
All right.
Well, the good news is that with Rick's PayPal, we're past 9,000.
That's right.
But the deal was for the
Don't say that
surprise-
too quickly. We still have 1 more minute to
No,
go.
it's 9 o'clock.
Is it 9 o'clock?
Yeah, it's 9
Okay.
o'clock.
Hey guys, thank you so much. I mean, we definitely made some progress today in our fundraiser, all thanks to Rick the Ukrainian and his rollers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
thanks to
gonna
you
do, guys? I'm gonna donate these $200 to you right now, and we're gonna reach 9,000. What do you think?
Oh my God, that's amazing. Then we can do our little jig.
Yeah. And you know what? We could just go outside and finish there, right? I think no problem with that. We can
Okay.
be standing, not
Okay.
only sitting.
All right.
Let's go. So where's the? Here's the microphone. I'm gonna put it on my T-shirt, and of course, I gotta go to the bathroom before we walk out. But we can finish there definitely. Thanks for the cookie and the coffee. So guys, but it would be awesome if we make it even. For the even number, you gotta donate 9 more bucks to my PayPal. Someone please do. I will be very grateful. Thank you. Okay. Wow. 95 likes. Good job, guys. But it would be awesome to get to 100. Give this stream a like, please. Thank you.
Actually, I have not liked it yet.
Silver says it was me. She was the one donating. Severus probably donated 9 bucks. Oh no, 10 bucks. But Severus, can you donate 9 bucks? The PayPal also, or
Yeah,
not you,
we need to
someone
keep
else.
track of it because we need to put her in the raffle for the raffle socks.
We're gonna get you to 9,000 today. 100%, at least with my donation from the PayPal. Great work as always, rollers. I'm happy to help. You know.
Yeah, I mean, all the money goes to the army regardless. So, or one of the causes like.
Yeah,
the
you
army.
guys are doing a good job, and you don't have the reach like I do, right? That many people who come to the streams, like, to also donate, and so, like, considering that fact, you're doing awesome job.
Yeah, so yeah, this is actually my technically this is. I mean, this isn't my fundraiser, right? It's the Florida Battalion's fundraiser, but this is the 4th campaign I'm actively pushing myself. Like, my very first one was for $2,500.
$2,500. What was it? It
was basically a side campaign to help out a struggling campaign because I had no idea how successful I would be, and I raised $5,000, so that was like cool. Then I did a whole truck campaign, which was very hard, but I did it. And then I did the Berr Battalion campaign, and now this is the 4th one.
Awesome. So, guys, we have what? We have 10 bucks from Jeremy, the taco oblation. Today he's psych oblation, so he will definitely say, "Who are you talking about? What taco oblation?" He's always a different oblation. Sometimes I call him every oblation or any oblation.
What is oblation? I'm confused.
Oblation?
Sorry.
У мене 2 мови в голові. Ми і так збиралися виходити. He's finishing his cake. I thought he's still here. I'll quickly go to the bathroom. Можна ми ще на 2 хвилинки затримаємось? Так, супер.
I get
Can you
both
please
microphones.
get both microphones and sit for 2 more minutes and talk to us?
Okay, guys, I will entertain you guys for the final 2 minutes here. We are packing up right now. We're just gonna check the fundraiser. Okay. Let me check the live chat. Live chat. Chris. I would love to help out in hospital shelter or perhaps nodding suits. Yeah, I met somebody a few days ago who does the ghillie suits here in Kiev. I forgot her name though, but she's a regular here. How are you? I'm doing very well, but we're just wrapping up the stream. No, actually, we're going to move the stream outside for like another 20 minutes, I think. Hello from South Holland Oblast. I am from North Holland Oblast. Well, I lived there for the last 4 years. Rick left both microphones with me. I'm talking into both mics. Yes, you do not want to take the microphone into the bathroom with you. Yes. Lena, it might be. It might be. Hello from Southern California. Hello from Northern California. That's where I'm from originally. Standby host. You know what? That'd be a great call sign. Standby host. I'm the new standby host. Colin. Oh, Colin is in the background speed eating some cake because he didn't eat it during the day.
I'm not eating cake.
Yeah, you were.
I was eating quiche.
Quiche, okay. Quiche is like healthy cake. Hello from Southern Arizona. I've never been to Arizona, but I've been to Las Vegas, which is not Arizona. I don't know why I said that.
Came back.
Sorry for what, Jimmy? What did you say? What did you do? I am confusion.
Sorry, I donated $2,000, right?
What? So apparently my new nickname is Standby Host.
Standby host. It's a bit fun, but just a bit.
Why does everyone think that I'm the older brother? Do I look that much older? I'm the younger brother. Everyone thinks I look older than Colin now.
I guess
Yeah.
I can tell that Steffen is the younger one. When you see
I'm like 3
them
years
up
younger.
close,
Yeah.
When you see them up close, you can tell. So I think it's camera, camera distortion.
Oregon here. Oregon.
Okay, you have two. You have them in one hand, two mics. That's really cool. So
Because
let's go.
discipline. I have more How do you know I have more discipline though? Like,
Yeah, because you're joining the army.
well, I don't know. I mean, that's funny if you can tell that over a live stream. I mean, I would agree, but I was like, but how do you know?
These glasses
They're
are
mine.
yours. Good.
And Colin is the burpee host. That's true. Here, why don't you take one microphone?
Just a second.
Okay.
I need more hands for that. Thank you. I'll put this one here. Дуже дякую. Гарного вечора. До побачення. Okay, Colin will catch up with us. He will get his stuff.
Pay for something.
Okay, sure. Do you think he didn't pay for everything? Everyone? But check. Okay, I'm going outside, guys. So basically what? We're just gonna stand outside next to. They actually have this interesting, like a, how do you call this? A patio or something here. So when they put tables here, and you can actually stand here. So we will stand here. Give me a second. I'll lift this up. Hold this, please. Where's the? Oh, the second mic is here. Hold this.
I promised I would do a dance, so that was my dance.
You promised.
That was a surprise, but it was a 2-second surprise. While I said I would dance, I never promised for how long that dance would be. So
Okay, got it. We need to put this a bit further so people could also see you. Okay, that's good. So guys,
let's check the campaign.
the location is suddenly changing. The
How's that
campaign
good yet?
is still the same. Let me donate that $200 that I got for you guys, and we're gonna reach 9,000 and even overdo it.
We're gonna smash it.
Smash it.
Destroy that donate button.
Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, guys, basically we have $401 on my PayPal right now, raised today. Okay, let's see if none of them are Canadian. Do you know we have the new name for Canadian dollars?
Really?
We call them sorries. That's Dick Dawson's idea. He's an awesome guy.
That's amazing.
Let's switch places
amazing.
because you're taller and that thing is covering your head. No. Come back.
You want me to
So this thing won't be
Oh, I
covering
see. Okay, okay.
our heads. We need to go back a bit. So
I can pretend like I can walk into it, like boom.
yeah. Can I? Like this. Yeah, no Canadian dollars, guys. So 400.
I donated
No
50
sorries.
sorries.
50 sorries. Thank you, everyone, for your donations.
I know. I'm gonna tell that to my Canadian friend.
Hey,
He's
you're
gonna
driving a
love it.
bike here.
Yeah.
Do you rent it?
I borrowed it from a dear friend,
You borrowed it from a dear friend.
from Christina. Thank you so much, Christina, for letting me
My
borrow
friend,
the bicycle. And Danny, I should say, actually.
$401 on my PayPal.
Wow,
Right?
amazing.
So I donate $200 to your campaign right now.
Wow.
From my PayPal. Let's do it.
This is live. This is happening.
Yeah. And we're gonna do it right
Rick.
here, right now. We're gonna do it live.
Okay, Rick, I'm going to say something terrible. If you donate 200, you will be just short of getting 2 patches.
I know, but the problem is
If you donate, I think, 230,
30.
then you get both patches.
Well,
He is a good salesman.
he's a good salesman, just like me. Guys, please donate 60 more bucks so our agreement will be followed exactly. Like so it's gonna be 460 in
This
total,
is the patch you gave me way
and
back
half
then?
of it will be for 2 patches. Yeah, he put it on. Wow, these things. How do you call them in English?
Safety pins.
Safety pins.
Which is a silly name.
It's really a good idea to do it this way. So, guys, Jake Bropatch, Brigade Ukrainian, Berr Battalion. Go closer. Get closer.
These
Get
are only some of my
closer.
patches. I mean, I have more.
Yeah, he has some.
This
more
was
of it.
Steffen's campaign, his first campaign.
Oh, the first full truck campaign.
Yeah.
It was my second campaign,
This is,
technically.
was my first convoy trip. Jake Bro, blessed be his name.
Yeah, you know, considering how many people are worshiping him, like literally
So,
worshiping him, we can start saying it on a regular basis.
You know, we might have to
Blessed
rename,
be his name.
We might have to rename the 69th Steffen Brigade to the Bro Brigade.
Yeah, someday will happen. I'm totally.
It's so much.
No,
Well-
but it's well deserved for sure.
Yeah, outstanding work, and we're just jealous, guys. This is why we're just acting like this.
It's like we would like to make just as much of an impact as the
Is
Bro.
it jealous or envy? Envy in this
No, I
case.
mean
kind of
those are
similar.
kind of like negative terms. I think we're more like admiring or.
Are you sure? That
Applauding.
both of them, both jealous
I
and
think
envy,
envious has a little more of a positive connotation.
Envious.
I'm envious of your
is
success.
like the
more negative.
Envious of yours. It depends how you
It
say
also
it.
depends on the.
And your
Guys,
tone of voice.
envy is a totally normal thing to feel. It makes us more motivated and makes us do more action.
I've only heard it in a negative context, but
I heard, believe
you
me.
could totally say like.
Wait,
if
were you going to psychotherapy?
No comments.
Yeah. So if no comment, then you definitely don't
No,
know
I
this
have-
positive side.
I have been to a therapist before.
Okay,
Therapists
so-
before actually.
Therapists.
And I also very much recommend it. If you're going through a difficult time, therapists really
Also
help.
recommended. You need to stand closer to me and let
Oh, yeah.
Steffen get into the shot too.
Yeah, sorry
Steffen
about
is
this.
still here. Okay, so
This is the.
okay, guys, I'm donating 230,
Oh my God, Rick! Can I
and
kiss you?
no, please.
Figure speech.
But I know, but so guys, we just got $60. It's from
Oh my God.
it's from Willie Mad Glass for UA Army, Raffle, and Putin Huilo. So it's now all as agreed. Exactly
amazing.
half of the
I
sum.
already did my dance, so.
Of course,
What
I'm
kind of
neglecting
dance
that
did you do?
$1. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not
Rick's
donating 230.5. Okay, I'm gonna donate 230. Okay, is it exactly?
I don't know. Whatever it takes to get the 2 patches, right? Like, what does it say?
115, so 230.
We'll see. We'll see. 115. Yeah,
230. Yeah, 2 patches.
230
There you go.
is enough.
Yeah.
Awesome. So 2
Otherwise, I'd
patches.
spot you the 50
US
cents.
dollar. Write a comment.
Yes.
From Rick Rollers.
Oh, no, say from Rick the Ukrainian, because then that's really from you. Because we already have a few Rick Roller comments. I don't know.
But
It's up to you,
it's
man.
funded by
But it's
PayPal.
funded
You
by
will
the Rick
see
Rollers.
Yaroslav Nehmatulin there anyway. Me. So you will know it's from me. So no worries. And I don't need the tickets for NAFO socks. Okay.
Okay. We'll pass them along to someone else.
Thank you. Yeah.
Do you already have NAFO socks?
No, I did not. Actually, to be honest, guys, the whole 69th Sniffen Brigade and NAFO are different things for me. 69th
Yes, it's
Sniffen
true.
Brigade.
It's a group within NATO.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is a group within NAFO.
People a lot
and
of times make that do not understand that. We recently we were speaking with who were we talking to? Can't remember. But they asked us, "Did you guys start NAFO?"
Wow,
that would be fun.
so
we should have
guys,
said yes, we did.
so I wanted to say that I really like what 69th Sniffen Brigade is doing, but I lately don't like what NAFO is doing.
So what is NAFO for you?
NAFO for me is a community on Twitter who
Yeah, that's true.
raises funds and not really reporting on those fundraisers. So
Because NAFO, from my understanding, it's not an official organization. It's just a hashtag for anyone
Twitter.
who is
Twitter,
supporting. It's a
hashtag
Twitter
Twitter.
hashtag.
no. Actually, NAFO is it's a group of people. Okay, so
It's like a term for anyone who supports.
it's very
Ukraine, right?
complicated.
Okay.
I won't like to get into this right now on the stream.
Okay.
But I will
But we
tell you
should.
after.
We should get into it. I'd be curious.
We should display
future,
your
yeah.
donation and comment on the donor wall. Yes. Okay, dedicate. No, we don't need this. Next. Now I probably will have to connect my PayPal. Okay, is it? Yeah, it's my browser, so it's safe. What else do we have here? First and last name.
It's probably about to hit 40% almost very soon. So that's going to be great because Brett's going to see he's going to be like 40%, just 10%, and then like he's going to be happy.
Motivation.
And my email. Yeah, okay. Next. So what are they saying in the chat?
Good question. Let's see. Interesting facts about NAFO. They're talking about like what NAFO means. Patches for any of the 50 states should always say the name of the state. Yeah, sometimes, but not always. What makes the Texas one different is just the shape we choose for the
And keep
patch.
in mind, there will be 2 patches. So if you see for Florida, one of them has NAFO on it, and the other one has Florida on it. So as long as one of the patches should always have NAFO on it. So again, let me know what other patch you like in addition to the Texas one. And if you guys don't like any of them, that's okay too. But I'm just going to ask one more time. I'll show you one more time.
And someone says, I'm so impressed by you, Rick, the Ukrainian. Nobody cares about my life the way you do. It's crazy. I'm so appreciative. Slava Ukraini.
Heroem Slava. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
Already like that one?
She said nobody what?
4?
Nobody cares about my life the way you do. It's crazy. And I'm so appreciative. Slava Ukraini. Heroem Slava, once again, my friend. It's not like
all of those except number 3, is there any that you like?
But he's talking. They probably don't hear you because they didn't have the mic. Guys,
all right, guys, we're going to do this again. So we already know that we like number 3, right? We already know this. But we get 2 patches. So what is the other one that you like best?
Good to go through.
We have number 1.
I think almost done. Donate.
Number 2. I'm going to skip number 3. Number 4.
Now this is going to be a great boost. Like we were.
Number 5.
So you're going to be at 40% now.
Thank you for donating.
Number
to
6.
69. Steffen Brigade. Where's the second
7. This is a play on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Oh, nice. Oh,
And number 8.
Nation. It's
if you don't like any of the other ones, that's okay too. Let us know. Maybe we need to put our thinking hats on again.
This time it showed me
that thank you guys. This was a real boost. Thank you so much. You really helped us reach either 40% or almost 40%, and it's going to help Florida out a lot.
From NAFO.
And at the end of the day, this all goes to Ukraine. So thank you very much.
So guys, everything is fine. I donated those $230. And we should see it updated. No, don't update it that often. Like, do it in a minute. We almost own $9,000 there. That's really, really cool. Cool. You will see me on the donor wall, I guess. Give me a second. Maybe on my phone, as always, it will update. If not, updating on yours. So I need to close this one and open this one here. I will in a second. And here it is, $9,143.64. Come closer. And do it again. They didn't see you. They didn't
guys,
see
we
you.
did it. We did it. We did it. Thanks to you guys.
So guys.
Actually, you did it all.
$9,143 out of $22,900.
I feel like Rocky Balboa.
This is a great boost. Thank you, Rollers. You're giving the Berr brothers and Up the Grove Brett Up the Grove team a great boost for their Florida.
At the end of the day, it just goes through us. The goal, the real recipients are the 36th Marine Brigade Fire Support Company, and we just brought them that much closer to their truck.
To their
Slava Ukraini.
Heroem Slava. Really cool, guys. I really love it. That would be Charmadillo? How do you pronounce Charmadillo?
It's a play on words. It's armadillo, but they changed it to charm.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Slava Ukraini. Heroem Slava Kennedy. I live in Sweden with... What is W regarding hat? Regarding hat should I look out for? Regarding NAFO. I don't know.
I think she means to say, regarding what should I look out for? I think there's actually a Swedish campaign going on right now on the Help 99 page.
Oh yeah, maybe. Not sure. I don't know.
Are there any responses on what other patch they like best apart from number 3?
Let's see. Now there's a bit of a delay. When you said that, in like 10 seconds they should respond. Let's see. I would vote for you, Charmadillo, Silverhurst says. Exactly. Wrong. I'm a bit confused, sorry. So guys, it was a great stream. Thank you for it.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my guests, and today actually co-hosts. But
standby host.
Standby host. That's a funny one. So guys, we actually brought you...
Well, we're at
how much
6,300
today?
before.
375.
Yeah, it brought 800.
Almost 800 euros, basically.
Because it was,
bucks.
yeah, it was 6.3 before the first roller donated before the stream began.
Yeah.
That was 100 something. So
almost basically just shy
800.
of 1,000. No, because it was 8,200, and we're almost at 9,200. So literally 950 bucks.
Almost 1,000.
was it 8.3 or was it 8?
It was 8.2.
It was 8.2. Oh, it was 8.2
So yeah.
something. So
Rick
almost 1,000. Nice.
Yeah, Rickrollers are amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you for supporting these awesome guys. I'm happy to help guys, and they are happy
Yeah.
to help. Believe me.
Thank you for using your platform to help
It's
us.
gonna be enough money for all the fundraisers, of course. Like at some time, in some time,
Yeah.
because gathering it all at the same time, these sums of money, that's only the blessed be His name can
Jake
do.
Crow.
Yeah.
Our Lord and Savior, Jake.
So something like
You know, if Jake ever comes visiting Kiev, we should do a whole, like, Our Lord and Savior has arrived. Like, we could do a whole service.
okay, we can.
This is a joke.
I know, and it will be a joke. It's going to be a really good one. So I'll probably join that. I'll probably go as an archbishop. I will approach him.
Yeah.
We will find me some suit, and a cross.
You have a big flag with his face on it.
I did the Dutch
We can all
Battalion
dress
Orange
up like
Guard
the fellas.
made for this
We
round.
could all dress up like him with a shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Yes!
William and guys.
Yes!
Really fun stream today. Thank you all. Thank you, Silverhurst. It was really cool. I really enjoyed. I chilled. I didn't push you to the goal. I just asked kindly for the last 60 bucks. That's it. And we didn't reach that goal that is not there. Okay, so chill. Comments I have written but never been read. But I love you. Oh, how I love you. That's a song, but do you know that one? I don't know.
That might have been my fault. The standby host. Yes.
The standby host. Okay. Where are we, state or country?
You know, Colin has his own call sign already. Did you know that, right?
No.
You're not supposed to reveal this in public, though, right? Like, so for.
It's okay because
but,
you're not.
no, I have my own call sign. Should I say it?
Yeah,
or-
you should say it.
It's Eurovision.
Really? Why?
Well, basically, it was given to me on our first convoy trip. I went. It was during the handover, and I walked out there, and well, I guess I have kind of an innocent appearance, and
I think I'm older than you.
and I walked out there, and this kind of gruff military guy was there, and he looked at me, and I was like, Eurovision, and that's how I got it.
Okay. Eurovision. Okay. You want me to call you like that?
I mean, if you keep helping us with our campaign, you can call me anything you'd like.
Do you like Eurovision itself?
Yeah, I think it's hilarious because I mean, Eurovision it's like this big show and spectacle, and it's like I come from civilian life, and it's a bit of a joke on the fact that I have no military experience and like that I'm a little bit of a foof, as it were.
Foof? That's a new word for me.
So
What's that?
I'm
It's
like a
goof?
do. It's like a floof, which is like I don't know. I don't even have good hand skills when it comes to fixing things around the house. I'm just like a do. So like the guys at Eurovision, they sing and they dance, but yeah.
Understandable. Okay, thank you guys. You make me laugh, and that is always a good thing. Pat Challenge says. By the way, Pat Challenge is from South Africa. if you didn't know.
Yeah, that challenge.
We have a few South African rollers here. Looks like a nice afternoon there. Oh yeah, the weather is great today, guys. It's not too hot.
It's such a nice afternoon.
You mean like
Yeah.
What? What are you laughing at?
Because it's not the afternoon.
It's like 9 p.m.
It's like 9:26 p.m.
It's
guys.
almost 10 o'clock. Guys.
Yeah, we're in Ukraine. One person was asking, it's MD Media 18, what state we're in right now, since we're all talking American here, right?
American.
So, we're in the state. Okay, no, that's actually, United States is a state of Ukraine. I told you, some rollers like to perceive their countries as oblast region of Ukraine. So maybe I wasn't telling you,
proud.
someone
I
else.
was saying I'm from the California Oblast.
So
Yes,
I just realized if we pick this,
Yep.
then we probably can't pick this one, for example, because
You'll have to
it has to be. So it automatically disqualifies those other two designs.
You'll probably
So-
have to pick the one with fella then.
This one or this one.
You see, I think two times state map is also not a good idea. So it should probably be the fella.
I think more the regulars
maybe,
would like
I
the
don't know.
fella because there would be a patch for regulars and one for the text.
Yeah, those who like the fella thing,
I guess.
That should be our recommendations. Actually, the guys there have to choose. But, yeah.
Yep.
Are we good then? Or is this the end of the stream? Or are we
Yeah, we need to end the stream. I
All
just like to keep it forever, keep it going forever. Like, if I could, I would stream 24/7. No, guys, I'm joking. I'm not that kind of streamer. So, my friends, thank you for being here today. Thank you everyone for joining us, for liking the stream. We have 102 likes. If anyone forgot to give it a like, please do. If you did not, then thank you. And thank you for all the donations, guys. Thank you, dear moderators, for bonking trolls, for providing the links, for communicating to everyone. That's really cool and really hard work, guys. Try to be moderators someday for an hour or two. You will understand that it is much harder than it seems.
I'm already tired, and I'm not even a moderator.
I'm doing a video, actually.
Nice. That's even better. That's even better. So that's for the documentary. Thank you. This was very nice and a safe chat. So, MD Media, if you like it here, please subscribe to the channel. It will help me because I'm struggling with the shadow ban and no one really sees most of my videos. But these guys see it all the time because they really care about the fate of Ukraine and Ukrainian defenders. And these two also care. This one is also joining the Ukrainian army. He's doing the paperwork right now. This is why he's stuck in Kyiv for a bit. But he's going to be moving east pretty soon, meaning in a few months. But that's soon. That's soon, like in terms of our lives, right?
I just love how there's a camera filming the camera that is also filming the same camera. It's like, I figured this could cause a nuclear explosion with such fusion energy going back and forth.
We have a funny question. Are you ghost hunters? From some person wandering around. Like, it may be.
Speaking of ghosts,
The case.
There's a funny quote from Ted Lasso where he was asked, do you believe in ghosts? And he said, I do, but I think it's most important that they believe in themselves.
Once again? I was distracted by the chat.
I love intercultural conversation. So he said, someone asked him, he's a coach, right? Like a trainer.
Do you believe
like
in
a
ghosts?
soccer coach. Do you believe in ghosts? And he said, I do, but I think it's most important that they believe in themselves.
Yeah. Okay, the coaching stuff. He's the coach, guys. Colin is the coach. So he knows some things and jokes. Coaching jokes. Choking jokes.
Shall we take? Can we take an us-see, the three of us,
let's
please?
do a selfie.
I see.
that up close face here, sure.
1, 2, 3. Wow, that was nothing. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
And
That's
can you
good.
make one square, please, for me?
A square.
Yeah.
What do you mean a
do it.
square?
You do it here. No.
Oh.
Do it here.
Sorry, wait, hang on.
Yeah, go back.
Ooh.
Yeah, you cannot go back because of me and now.
Okay.
Yeah, photo. Here you press this thing, and here you change to square.
Mm-hmm.
Make one, the three of us, the square one. Thank you. It's for YouTube.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
On YouTube, they don't.
I will send you these, and you will send me the video of our very first Berr Battalion. You said you were going to send me the video.
Colin, be careful. The video. I told
Yeah.
you that I'm gonna send it to you, but forgot. Right?
Yes.
I'm gonna
So
download
you
it today.
told me
and
to
send it
remind you, and I reminded
reminded-
you.
I
You still
said-
forgot, so I'm reminding you again.
That's how it works with me. Sorry, man.
No,
but
man. It's all good. It's all good.
A comment I need to read. Colin, sorry for this, but Colin has the best bad jokes. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, Colin, the one about the women was really a bad one. Sorry.
That was a little bad. Yeah, that
I'm
was.
sorry, but it was.
I felt bad actually after I said that.
In
'cause-
21st century, in 2025, this is already a bad joke. It might be good in 20th century, you know, but right now we live in different times.
all right.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest with you. I was honest at that time too.
Oh yeah, you were like, oh.
I was like, I'm not.
So
really
I was
welcome."
told that. Well, never mind.
Oh, okay. So guys, we need to finish sooner or later. Stefan, come here and say goodbye to rollers. You did?
I've already been
doesn't
canceled
want-
for my jokes.
He doesn't want. You're not. You're still here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here once again. Live long, prosper, and donate. And Slava Ukraini. Do it.
Героям слава.
Героям слава. That's a nice screenshot, guys. Bye. Love you all.